Hello, 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 Barca fans. How are we all doing? Welcome to another edition of Barca Live for Matchday 30 in La Liga. It's Barça Betis tonight at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. A game that has an extra layer, an extra dimension to it after what happened earlier on this afternoon at the Santiago Bernabeu. Yes, Real Madrid dropped points to Valencia. 2-1 victory for Valencia at the Santiago Bernabeu, and that gives Barca the opportunity to go 6 points ahead of Real Madrid at the top of the table with 8 games to go. But let's not assume the job has to be done. Barca need to put in a good performance today. We need a win at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, where Marc is. Marc, what is the atmosphere like at Montjuic?
Hi Robert, how are you? Very good evening from Estadio Olympic Lluís Companys. Tonight, Barça Betis, and the mood of the fans is very special tonight here. Of course, everybody knows what happened in Madrid just a few hours ago, and Barça is in the best streak of the season. 9 consecutive wins in La Liga, so today, if we're gonna get the 10th consecutive, it could be very important for the final of the league. Of course, we want to finish the day 6 points ahead of Real Madrid on the standings, but I talked with Hansi Flick just a few minutes ago, and you're going to listen in Barca Live what the German coach has to say about this. So all the fans, of course, are very happy, very excited. I think that tonight could be one of the best games of the season if Barca wins, and maybe today we can have one of the biggest atmospheres because of the mood of the Barca fans. A big week after reaching the final that we will play against Real Madrid next 26th of April of the Copa del Rey in Sevilla, but today it's time to beat Betis again. Remember that we are beating them. It was in the Copa del Rey game. It was the 15th of January, but today is very different because Betis is in a really good moment. Let's go with the starting 11. We have the lineup for Barca with 3 changes between the last game against Atletico and today. 1 in the back, 1 in the midfield, and 1 in the forward position. Barca will play with Boche Chesney at the goal, with Balde as a left back, with Koundé as a right back, and today Ronald Araujo will play next to Pau Cubarsí. Íñigo Martínez is out of the game. He had some problems, but maybe he can be good for the next game against Borussia Dortmund. But today, Íñigo Martínez is out of the squad. Frenkie de Jong will play as a holding midfielder with Pedri and Gavi coming back to the starting 11 instead of Fermín, and it will play as a forwards Lamine Yamal at the right, Ferran Torres at the left, and Lewandowski, who is coming back also to the starting 11 as a striker. Today, Rafinha will start the game on the bench.
There you go, changes in the lineup with Ferran Torres starting, Gavi into the lineup as well, Ronald Araujo instead of Íñigo Martínez. Let us know your thoughts on that lineup. You can rate it from 1 to 10. Let us know your thoughts and we'll read some of your comments on the live chat. Guys, welcome, Natalie Baresi, Adrian Bialkowski.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Hello.
Very nice. We have our nice little Barca merch.
Yeah? Looking good?
We're looking stylish.
Looking fresh.
Lifestyle collection, or whatever it's called.
Adrian, you said right before starting.
Okay.
You said right before starting the show that it was a bit of a nerve-wracking afternoon for you.
Well, nerve-wracking, I don't know if that's the word. I'm right now, this is nerve-wracking because I want to get into the game, but watching Real Madrid, because this is what you are referring to against Valencia, was pure joy and enjoyment.
Well, especially at the end of that game. I do have to say we yelled it out here at Barca Studios as we were preparing for this show, and we were keeping an eye on what was going on. A big opportunity for Barca tonight to go 6 points ahead of Real Madrid with 8 games to go. And guys, Hansi Flick has had to make changes in the lineup because of the heavy minute load. Íñigo Martínez, we learned today, has a minor injury in the back of his leg, so he is out for today. Rest for Rafinha. Fermín started the other day. Gavi starts today. Your thoughts, Natalie?
I mean, yeah, and it's non-stop. Now we made it to the Copa final, so that's another game to have. But I mean, he somehow managed it well. I mean, Gavi's fully rested. Hopefully Rafinha can be fully rested. We'll see how this goes. If we can get this game quite under control quickly, then hopefully he can rest. Maybe Lewandowski, maybe Frenkie de Jong. But I'm happy to see Ferran back in the lineup. He's been doing very well. He scored quite a few goals against Betis in the past, so I'm hoping he can score today. To see how he does starting alongside Lewandowski, which hasn't happened too often, but it's looking pretty intense, and I'm always happy to see Gavi starting. getting that confidence back, and especially since we need him with so many games. Dani Olmo's out.
Yep.
Still, we don't know how long that's going to be. So I'm happy with this.
We have to make do with what we have. And Adrian, I think, well, you'll be pleased, of course, that Lewandowski's back in the lineup today. He got the last half an hour the other day. And I think Ferran Torres is way past the point of being the super sub now.
Yes, as he said, he's not a sub. He's an important team player, and whenever Hansi Flick needs him, he's there. He certainly showed that he's in great form recently, scoring important goals, and I think he deserved his place in the lineup. Not sure how he looks like on the left wing, but then again, we don't really have any left wingers apart from Rafinha, so someone has to play there. And I always think that if Ferran cuts to the center, it will leave more space to Balde, and he's been in terrific form as well. So it might be interesting to see them.
We'll see, we'll see. A few comments from the live chat. Skillick says it's a 10 out of 10 lineup. Shazia Kazi says 8 out of 10. Rand Blackstar's going with a 9. Who else have we got? That one dude also a 9. We've got Leo Messi predicting a 4-2. Maybe Messi's watching.
Thank you, Messi.
Who else have we got here? Cold Luis, 11 out of 10. Leva is back. Yeah, it is a bit cold, as a matter of fact, in here. We've got the aircon on, and I'm the only one wearing short sleeve. And who else have we got here? Carolina says, I'm not rating this lineup because I'm not jinxing this team. 2, my prediction is 3-1 Barca. Okay, well, let's see, Carolina, if you are correct.
Not jinxing.
So same prediction as me.
3-1. Spoil it. Key player, Ferran Torres, Gavi, Araujo. Different options today.
Ooh.
You want to start?
I'm thinking.
Oh, you're thinking. So I already started with the shark, the early or not so early shark attack. So let's go with Ferran Torres because he's scoring regularly and he needs very little time actually.
Yeah.
If you look at the statistics, I found some statistics that he's like, if you count goals per 90 minutes, he's the best in Europe.
Oh wow.
Yes. He's very close to Ousmane Dembele, by the way, which is crazy. But and Lewandowski is 4th on the list. So, but Lewandowski has double the goals. Anyway, from these 3, I will go with Ferran. We need the goals, and we need to secure the lead as fast as we can.
Natalie.
Okay, well then I'll go the opposite side. I'll go with Araujo, because although we do tend to score goals against Betis, we've also conceded goals, and there was that last league match where we were winning 2-0, and then all of a sudden they scored 2 goals. The defense went a little crazy, and we lost points there.
Yep.
And although we have a little bit of a cushion now, it's not really.
We want a bigger cushion.
We want a bigger cushion, exactly. So now is not the time to kind of lose control. We need that defense to be, tight. Inigo's out, but Araujo, I mean, he's still one of the best, and I think if they're solid, keep that offside trap very tight, and we keep I'm thinking that Real Betis will at least score 1 goal, but if we just keep that controlled, that's going to be really important.
And I'm going to go with the middle option. I'm going to go with Gavi. In certain places, a lot was made of him not playing during the week at the Metropolitano, and I think we're due a good Gavi performance. Also in that spot that allows you to make runs into the box.
Well, we'll see if he stays there. He's kind of been changing all over the place.
Exactly. Well, he did say, I'll play wherever Hansi wants me to play. Speaking of Hansi, Marc got to talk to him just a few minutes ago, so let's hear what our head coach had to say.
As usual, we are with our coach, with Hansi Flick. Hi, Hansi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Well, you said yesterday, Betis is a tough team, the 2 best teams right now in the Liga with the best streaks. What kind of game do you expect?
No, I said also yesterday, it's a really good team. They know how to press and also to keep the ball. It's for us will be a tough match, but also we have to play our style, how we want to play, our strengths, and it's also with ball possession. And of course, we have to create chances. We need deep runs, and I think we will find when we find the right spaces, we have a lot of chances, or we have some chances.
Of course, you said that all the games are important, but it could be also a key game because you can get more advantage of the standings if you win today.
no, we have to do our job. For me, it's not important what happens in Madrid or anywhere else. It's just I want to, and this also I said to the team, we have to do our job. We want to win 3 points, and this is what we have to do.
The last one, you said that the 5-1 of the Copa was not exactly what happened on the field. Of course, Betis don't have, for example, a player like Anthony, as you talked yesterday. So how different is Betis with this player, with right now Betis from what you played before?
They have a lot of confidence, the same we have. And it's normal. They have now, they are in a good mood. They believe in themselves, and we have to show them that we are playing at home, that we are a good team, that we are the leading of the board, and this is what I want to see from our team.
Thank you and good luck, Hansi.
You're welcome, thanks.
Our coach analyzing Betis. It's important because if Barca win today, we will be 6 points up to Real Madrid in the standings. But Hansi Flick's words, we have to do our job, not looking about what happened in Madrid.
Exactly. Let's focus on what starts in 18 minutes. This Barça Betis Matchday 30 in La Liga. If we do our jobs correctly, and by us I mean the players, it will all work out, definitely. Quick reminder that on Barca 1 you can find a whole load of Barca content, but this week we have premiered the episode 2 of Inside Barca 24-25, a documentary following the team behind the scenes, showing you some great footage and exclusive interviews with Rafinha and Íñigo Martínez. So if you haven't checked it out, go to Barca 1 and watch that episode 1. You can watch episode 2 rather. You can watch episode 1 as well if you missed it. Right, Betis' lineup, a team that's coming in form with Adrián in goal, Ruibal, Bartra, Nathan and Perrot at the back, Altimira and Johnny in midfield, Anthony, Lo Celso and Fornals as the attacking midfielders, and Cucho Hernandez up front. Guys, an important absence for them. Isco, he is suspended, but they have been in form lately.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have Isco, but they have Lo Celso, who did score against us, and he's been in very good form. But yeah, they've been in great form. They're on like a winning streak of 6 games or 5 or 6 games. We're also on a winning streak, so we'll see if one of these streaks will come into an end or they tie. But
broken.
Well, one of the winning streaks has to end, and we'll see if your streaks, guys, continue in Guess the Player.
Oh.
Sure if they were good or bad streaks, because I have no memory of this, but let's see how you do today with Guess the Player. And today's game has to do with players who have scored against Real Betis in past seasons. So, Natalie, this first one is for you.
okay. Oof, I have no idea.
This is last season, of course.
Kind of look at the hair. I feel like I'm between last season. Oh, I don't remember at all. I'm between Lamine and the Shark.
Okay, well, last season was a 5-0 win. Matchday 5. You remember there was 2 consecutive 5-0 wins? One was against Royal Antwerp, and one was against Real Betis.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the season.
At the very beginning of the season.
Okay, I was going to say, weren't there so many 1-0 games?
Yeah.
That was later.
Yeah.
No, that was the previous season.
The previous season.
Oh my God,
was like
I'm
So you're going
the
with?
beginning was the best.
I'll just go with the Shark.
You'll go with the Shark. Okay, let's see if
I would
your
say Gavi.
intuition
Gavi?
takes you to the right place.
It looks like Gavi to me.
Let's reveal the answer
Who is
for
it?
Natalie.
Oh, nice.
I'm on fire with the Shark.
You're on fire, the Shark's on fire, everyone's on fire. Let's see if Adrian's on fire. Adrian, the next one is for you as the players huddle up before this game. Let's get that second one in the game from 2021-2022. Who is, well, celebrating with Jordi Alba there?
We just
Well, don't say that. Don't say that. Let me.
Jordi Alba. Wow.
Well, it has to be Pedri. It clearly looks like a Pedri to me.
You
With
got
a
that
number 16 on his back,
number 16. Wow.
if I'm not mistaken.
I forgot he was number 16.
Yeah, that was a 5-2 win that season, and it was Pedri.
Look at his hair.
And let's get the final one on our screens as the players take the final shots of the warm-up. Let's let's see who the mystery player is. Take your guesses. This is from the 22-23 season.
This was
Guys,
the
I'll give you
1-0
both
season.
a guess here. And we won 4-0 that day with 4 different scorers.
Kind of looks like Dembele.
Dembele? No, I don't think Dembele
Would score.
would be here. No.
Oh, I don't make any exceptions. I allow everyone on Guess the Player.
Really?
It's someone who just likes to wear the long sleeve.
Lots of Baldes on the live chat. Some
Balde.
Lamines. Got a Kessier as well from Dominic Pietraszuk.
Oh my god, no, but he's
Shadowblade says Balde.
bigger. It could be Balde.
Nothing, and Nyariapa says
What do you
Rafinha.
think?
No one's getting it correct, by the way, on the live chat.
So no Balde.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not.
I'll give you a clue. This player is news today for Barca. He's
News. Good or bad news?
good.
Is he still a Barca player?
Still a Barca player, yeah.
What? News.
Do you think maybe Marc Brau knows who this player is?
Maybe.
I still have no idea.
Marc, are you there?
Can he see us?
Hello, how are you?
Kunde?
Do you know who the mystery player is?
Can you give me just the options that you say? I cannot see the image, so...
Oh, you can't. Oh, you haven't got the. Oh no. Okay. all right.
It's gonna be tough.
A player who scored in the 4-0 of 2022-23.
It's not Balde. and it's not...
The year that we won La Liga. 4-0.
Christensen. Christensen.
There you go.
Ah.
There you go,
Yes,
Marval.
he got the green light.
I must say, yeah, Uri, quickly, you can watch at him. Oh no, yeah.
There he is.
Hey.
Oh, and Sarah Salapur as well.
It's Salapur. I think that Andreas Christensen looked at me and
He ran away.
Yeah, he saw me just go with him because it's good news. I didn't say in the lineup.
Yeah.
Today, Íñigo Martínez is out of the squad due to these quad problems that he has muscular. But it's good news that Andreas Christensen is back with the team. I don't know if he will going to play some minutes, but also it's good to have him back. Remember that Andreas Christensen has only played one time this season. It was against Valencia in the first round. So how are you guys? Big atmosphere here. Oh, water for me? No, I have to run. 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 Well done.
I hope
A little late guy, but well done. A little late, but well done. Yeah, thank you very much. But I have to say it's not very cold tonight here at Montjuic, so if it has to happen one day, today is fine for me. So guys, as I said, very excited. I'm very excited. I have to say that after the Valencia win in Madrid, I'm more focused than ever. I swear you. I swear you. But I want you also to demonstrate that you are very focused, guys. I prepare some questions as always. So Adrian, Natalie, I know that you know everything about Barca. It's the third time that we're going to play against Betis this season. So let's go with some questions about Barca-Betis game today. So let's go, Adrian. Let's start with you.
Okay.
I know that you always control some stats and that kind of things. That let's gonna ask you, and also to our Barca Live fans, you can answer the chat if you want. We played 2 times. We have played 2 times against Betis this season. So, but which player have scored more goals against Betis this season? We have scored them 7 goals, 2 in La Liga and 5 in the Copa. Lamine Yamal, Ferran, or Lewandowski? Who scored more goals of these 3 players, Adrian?
No, it's Ferran, no? It has to be Ferran.
But Lewandowski scored many times against Betis. But yes, it's Ferran. It's Ferran.
They
Well
tried
done.
to trick
He
me.
tried to trick you.
Yeah, because
No.
Lewandowski and Ferran
This is why
scored
he
Yamal.
gave the question to me, because he thought I will
You would go straight for Lewandowski.
Yeah.
straight for Lewandowski.
Real Betis is
Not
like
this
one
time,
of his
not this
biggest
time.
victims, right?
Yeah, it's fine. But you know me, Adrian, I want to trick you a little bit. Because
of
in the
course.
5-1, many players scored that day. Rafinha, Lamine, Ferran, Gavi and Koundé, but not Lewy that time. Let's go with you, Natalie. Let's
Okay.
gonna talk about the team that we have to play against too. And I think I say it in the lineup for connections. So Barca for the moment has the best streak in La Liga with 10 wins in a row. But how many consecutive wins have Betis in La Liga? 4, 5, or 6?
Literally said this.
I know, but I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 6.
I wasn't sure. Okay.
I was like, it's 5 or 6. I read this. I'm just gonna go with 6.
Remember that one of these victories was against Madrid too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one was against Sevilla in El Gran Derby.
Yes.
And it's fine. It's 6. 2/2. So
I did
Robert,
my research.
congrats,
I make it 3 out
Natalie.
of 3.
All the press with you, Robert. And let's
Triplete.
get looking back for the last year. Many things happened between last January and this year. Pau Cubarsí also made his debut. Fermin also made his debut last season. and Pablo Torre made his debut 3 seasons ago. But one of those 3 players made his La Liga debut against Betis. Do you remember who?
That's more complicated.
That is complicated. Okay, so Cubarsí.
But Cubarsí debut against Unionistas de Salamanca.
We will not have.
Yeah, but obviously, but not in La Liga.
La
course.
Liga debut.
You're right. In La Liga it was against Betis. But imagine,
Oh, well then.
it was January of 2024, so it's only 1 year and 2 months since Pau Cubarsí made his La Liga debut. Just insane.
Well done.
Insane what happened with Pau Cubarsí. Well done, guys. 2-3. I think it's the first time this 2025, or at least in the last game. So congrats to you and also to the Barça Live fans who answered on the question. So let's gonna know if you're also right with my secret numbers. So the ones who are watching us for the first time, I will give you 2 numbers related with tonight's game, and one of those numbers maybe can be difficult. Let's gonna see my numbers for tonight's game: 7, 10, and 10 to 10s.
Why is
So, quick
why is the
round.
second 10 separated?
Yeah, I
Why
was
the
like,
one
is that
with 0
110?
separated?
Am I going crazy?
7, 10, and 10.
Quick
7,
round,
10,
guys.
and 10.
Just
7
to-
is the amount of goals that we've scored against Betis this season. Marc
It
already
could
said
be.
it before.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, you got me. You got
This
me,
could
Robert. But it's
be
not the answer that I prepared.
number
But you
of
got me.
wins.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
7
I had to say it.
wins.
Number of wins. or
Touché.
something?
Could it be, number of wins for Barca consecutively?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Because we had like 9 or 10 or something.
I have to say something. You're right, so I will give bye-bye. Everything perfect from the plateau. Bye, guys.
Oh. But we didn't say the third one.
We didn't.
Oh.
No, it's fine. But 7 consecutive wins in Montjuic. Vale. I'm here, guys. I'm still here.
They didn't get your joke because we had agreed that once you left, we would show our video for celebrating the 1 year of Barca 1, and you left, so we showed the video, but you were just joking.
I left. I'm joking. I left because you know everything that I prepared for tonight's game. So yeah, because number 7, it was. Well, I think it's a good way to celebrate Barca 1 year because we know that you made your homework in Barca Live. So let's gonna give the answer. 7 is of course the number of consecutive wins for Barca, and why I give you this number? It's because we have the same consecutive wins that at the beginning of the season. This season, the maximum amount of consecutive wins that we got was 7. So we win tonight. It will be the first time this season with 8 consecutive wins in all the competitions. And the number 10, very interesting too, because number 10 is the goal against Betis here in Montjuic. It was 5-0 last year in La Liga and 5-1 in Copa del Rey this season. So 2-time plays here in Montjuic against Betis, and Betis received 10 goals. And the number 10, they're not easy. It's the number of clean sheets in 2025, and it's interesting, guys, because we have played 21 games in 2025, and at least 10 games was without receiving goals. 10 clean sheets in 21 games in 2025. So guys, this is my secret numbers. I think that you are doing very well today, so I have to prepare more difficult question for next game, next Wednesday against Dortmund. And just to end my connection, because I have to go to my position because the game is about to start, I will give you my prediction. 2 teams who score many goals this season, and I think the Barca today will win 4-2, guys. It will be the best way to celebrate 1 year of Barca 1.
Hi, Marc.
Thank you very much, Marc. And there are the predictions. Marc going for a 4-2. I'm going with a 3-0. Marc said that we've had 10 clean sheets in 2025. I believe we'll get an 11th. It looks like I'm the only one.
Oh, well, I said 4-1. I mean, I know Betis is on a really good streak, but I don't know. We're feeling good. We're in the final of the Copa, so I'm feeling over-optimistic. And I don't know, we usually concede against Betis, so I'm just kind of going with that pattern. What about you?
So I'm not looking for a clean sheet. Well, I'm looking for a clean sheet, but I'm predicting that it's not gonna happen today because Betis is a offensive firepower. You know, they have this. They have this good players, and they can always score something. So that's why I went with 1 goal for them and 3 of us, because if we play our game, there's not a team in Europe that can stop us. So I went with 3-1. But usually my predictions are not correct this year, so I don't know. What's important is that we win.
Exactly. So, the important thing is to get those 3 points, which would put us 6 points ahead of Real Madrid at the top of the table. But we can't assume, we can't just think, oh, okay, automatically this is a +6 for us. No, we need to work hard for it today and get that win against the team that's been playing some very good football as of late. 6 wins in a row for Real Betis in La Liga. Give us your predictions on the live chat. I'll read some of them out. Sido Gaming 22 says it's a 4-2. Julka a 5-1. Leo Messi predicting again 4-2, the same as Marc Brau. I wonder if Marc Brau has nicknamed himself Leo Messi and is sending his predictions on the live chat that way. Hamzamph Gaming saying a 5-2. August says a 5-0. Malgorzata Viremboshka saying 3-1.
So last
with Wojtek Szczęsny in goal, Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí and Balde at the back, Frenkie de Jong and Pedri in midfield, ahead of them Gavi, Lamine Yamal on the right, Ferran Torres on the left, and the Pichichi Robert Lewandowski up front. Let us know your thoughts about that lineup. You can give it from 1 to 5 stars. Is it a 5-star lineup? 4.5, 4-star? Can't be any lower than that, I don't think. 2 minutes remaining, and guys, you know what I like to do before a football game? Before a Barca game?
tell us.
I like to turn on my TV in order to be able to see the game.
I mean, I would hope so.
So I turn on my Ambilight. Ambilight TV, main official sponsor of Football Club Barcelona, and joining us for this show, as they did in the last show, which went quite well, I think, Adrian, that Copa del Rey tie that we had with 2 different sponsors. Fantastic, fantastic. We had a fantastic time, as we hope to have today.
Yes, we hope for a good game. I think that's really important to keep the focus, because it's easy, like when Real Madrid loses points, then okay, it's gonna be just so easy for us. Just you know, get the 3 points already, and let's focus on Borussia Dortmund, because this is another important game. But it's not going to be like that. I think this game will be tough. And we have to keep especially the control of the possession, because this one will be crucial. And we'll see. And we need to stop Anthony, who's
on fire,
reborn. Coming from Manchester United is like a completely different player.
I remember when we faced them in Europa League a couple of seasons back, he wasn't a player to worry about as well. And now here at Real Betis, he's, well, I mean, he's just taken control of La Liga. Right, the game has started. The game is underway, guys. Let me know when I can speak to Marc Brau, whenever he's ready. And,
Robert.
oh, you're there, Marc. It seems like we lost the coin toss again, Marc, the sorteig, right? We're playing the wrong way, no?
Yeah, for 3 consecutive games. I remember that I explained that the games we lost against Las Palmas and Leganés, we also lost this, but not the last times.
Yeah.
Because Osasuna
exactly.
Oh, be careful.
Oh, careful, because
no.
Real Betis have played the ball through. A chance here for Betis,
Offside.
And it's offside.
Yeah,
It's offside.
It was clear.
Yeah. Again, we lost the field draw, or well, the expression you say better, Robert.
The coin toss.
Yeah, the coin toss. But as I said, Leganés and Las Palmas did the same. They beat us, but the last 2 times that a team tried to do this, Osasuna and Girona, final scores 3-0 and 4-1. So it doesn't matter for these things. I can confirm that Kubars is playing in the left part of the centre back, Araujo at the right, and as we maybe can know, Ferran in the left wing, Lamin at the right, and Lewandowski as a striker. Big fall on Ferran with respect. Today we have one of my best friends in La Liga, Jesus Gil Manzano, Gil Apple Tree whistle today in Barcelona.
With respect.
Right, we'll see what happened with Ferran Torres. It took him 1 minute and 30 seconds. Lamine Yamal's won it back with a lovely little turn. Let's see where Lamine can go. Lamine trying to drive into the middle. Lamine had to cut back, and Betis have regathered. Barca can enjoy possession here. Betis look very intense right from the get-go here. Now Barca with Pedri. Pedri can find Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side. Here's Lamine Yamal. Now Koundé.
Like you said, trying to keep possession.
Yeah, trying to keep possession here, although both Pedri and Frenkie de Jong let the ball roll, and that was
but he got
the best move, but Frenkie did a fantastic defensive job.
He lost the ball and then he recovered the ball very well.
He earned himself the applause of the crowd.
Yeah, like you said, maintaining possession is going to be key, and we've already can tell that every time Betis gets the ball, they're already going to create danger.
Yeah, they are really fast.
Now the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, raising the volume for the first time in the game. Barça. Oh, that's another bad pass by Koundé to Frenkie de Jong. A bit of miscommunication there in the early moments.
Robert. Oh, I was going to say.
Robert.
I was waiting for this part.
I mean, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I thought
You thought you could escape.
Today.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
No, exactly. Let's not hide from the Barca official intelligence. It's everywhere. Okay, Barca official intelligence. I don't know. Lamine Yamal.
Hold on.
Yamal getting away from his defender. The cross inside, headed away by Bartra. There could be a second chance here for Barca's Betis scramble to kick the ball away. And they managed to play it out. Now,
Somebody pay attention to me.
Hold on.
Hold on. Right, Araujo comes across, clears. Barca official intelligence, your prediction, please.
Now listen here, I understand everybody's flying high after what happened earlier today, but understand that when it's the weekend of the underdogs, that applies to everybody. We're coming out firing today. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goals, 4-0. Dust it.
Wow.
Barca official intelligence going with the most optimistic prediction today. And careful here with the ball through to Ferran Torres, a bit too high for him. 4-0 for the Barca official intelligence, who, by the way, is not that intelligent in terms of predicting the results.
We already know that. We noticed.
I think it has like an 0 for 11 in the last 11 games.
But the way he said it made it seem like with the underdogs, like it would be more difficult for us, and then he said 4-0.
Yeah, no, contradictory messaging there from the Barca official intelligence. Right, let's go with first scorer of the game. Prediction time for all of us here and you guys on the live chat. Who will be the first scorer? Option 1, Lewandowski. Option 2, Lamine Yamal. Option 3, Ferran Torres. Marc Brau.
Let's go with Ferran the Shark. He has scored, for the 4 consecutive games. He knows how to score against Betis. I said 2 goals this season, 1 in Villamarin, 1 here in Copa. So why not a 3rd consecutive against Betis?
I'll go Levy. I'll go Lewandowski.
I'm going to go with Shark as well.
Yeah?
So we have 2 Lewandowskis and 2 Sharks.
Well, hopefully it'll be Lamine.
Therefore, it will be Lamine Yamal.
For me, if it's Chesney, it's good too.
Every time Lamine scores.
Oh, here's Pedri.
Oh, or Pedri.
Pedri on the edge of the box. Pedri has an opening to shoot! And a first clear chance for Barca.
Good opportunity.
Everyone assumed, Marc, that Pedri was going to pass, and then all of a sudden, well, I mean, if you're not going to close down, I'll take the shot.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly which game was. Was Osasuna? The game that he put the shot just to the top corner. He hit the crossbar. I don't know what game was. But Pedri also knows how to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good save by
Adrian.
Adrian
as well.
Yes.
By you. He kind of looks like you.
Yeah, kind of.
Incoming cross, punched away by Adrian.
But
Let's not have Adrian be a nightmare today, Adrian.
He doesn't need to be the player of the match.
I was gonna say that with Betis is quite a good team, but if I had to pick out like one weaker point, it would be their goalkeeper.
They do tend to concede.
Are you sure you're going to say this, Adrian? You know what happened?
Exactly.
Don't say it today.
Well, so the decision by Pedri to take a shot is a good one, and let's hope that more shots will come.
It was a good shot as well.
Yeah.
I have to say that I agree, Adrian. And it's the third goalkeeper that is playing against Barca. The first one was Rui Silva. But remember that Rui Silva was injured that day at the Villamarín.
Yeah.
And then played Betis, who was also the goalkeeper in the Copa del Rey game.
And if I'm not mistaken, he had a great performance.
Yeah, Adrian, not Adrian, we have Adrian in studios, Adrian in the pitch. Remember that he was a former Liverpool player, he played many times in Premier League, so he's an experienced goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal cutting back, Lamine to Ferran Torres, first touch pass, here we go, go Gavi, the shot by Gavi, celebrate with Hansi? Who is he celebrating with? Go Gavi! Gavi gives Barca the lead, putting the shot across the keeper. We're not going to see who he's celebrating with because we're getting a replay right now. Great recovery by Jules Koundé. Lamine Yamal plays it through to Gavi. Plays it through to Ferran. A nice assist. No offside by the Sharks. And Gavi took it himself. 1-0. He didn't celebrate. He said, hey.
Oh, because exactly.
Yes, like a Betis pass. And Gavi makes it 1-0. Marc, who did he go and celebrate with at the bench?
Yeah, with Hansi Flick. With Hansi Flick, yeah. And we got the image. I'm not sure if we can show the image right now. We will show, of course, the celebration. But Gavi, remember, when was the last time that Gavi scored? It was against Betis in Copa del Rey. Yeah. It was on the other side of the pitch, and it was also the first goal. He didn't celebrate because he was a former player of Betis. He played there when he was 10 and 11 years old. Of course, it took many time, but his family is from Betis, so he's very respectful with them. So, well, again, Gavi scoring, third goal this season for him. Remember that the first goal scored by Gavi was in the Supercopa against Athletic Club Bilbao. The second was against Betis, and again against Betis, 2 consecutive goals against Betis. Gavi scored a very important goal, and how good was the shot of Gavi.
It was
putting
great.
The ball to the far post, very difficult, impossible to Adrian, and I think it's the best thing that could happen tonight, guys. I don't know if you agree with me. Just to say, yeah, we are Barca, we are focused, and we want to win the 3 points. And also it's good for Gavi to score. Remember that he couldn't play against Atletico de Madrid. Yesterday, Hansi Flick said that Gavi was ready to play, and we know already how is Gavi ready to play.
Gavi definitely ready to play. Let's take a look at how that goal was celebrated. Look at Hansi.
You can tell how much he loves Gavi.
Was that the original sound from the stadium?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was the original sound.
I thought so. That's how it is.
That's how we all feel when we see Gavi.
Gavi and Hansi Flick, you have to love it. Natalie, how do the kids do it these days?
Like this.
Like this? Ferran Torres knocked over the box. Kelman Thanos get up. Like this, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, the live chat with hearts, guys. Blue and red hearts on the live chat.
Yeah. Good job. Little hearts.
Learning.
Little hearts. You can make it big hearts as well.
Yeah.
Blue and red hearts, guys. There you go. You can also go like this.
You can change it up whatever you want.
Change it up. Go like this. There you go.
I don't have a logo.
You see?
I have a logo.
I do.
There you go. Blue and red hearts, guys, to celebrate that Gavi has scored and given Barca the lead. Fantastic news. What a way to start, guys. 10 minutes played, 1-0. Gavi scored, and a great finish.
Yeah, to be honest, by the way he was running, I was like, that's Ferran or Lewandowski or something like that. Classic, like, forward finish, and he was just, hi, I'm Gavi. I can also play as a forward. I can score goals.
Calm and collected, and sometimes when midfielders make the run into the box like that, their eyes always are like, oh, okay, when can I pass it to Lewandowski or Ferran or whoever's there? And this time Gavi, well, took the best option.
Yeah. Second goal against Betis. He's also going to be one of the top scorers this season against Betis.
Yeah, exactly. Give us some more blue and red hearts, guys. I see some, I don't see enough.
It's Gavi scored. Enough. Come on.
Nowhere near enough, guys. I mean, Real Madrid lost this afternoon. We're up 1-0 within the first 10 minutes. It's the ideal start right now. The standings, if we can show them, counting this Barca goal, 6 points ahead. Yeah, 6.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And Barca want more. Here's Ferran Torres out wide to Balde. Oh, if he'd have gone first touch with the cross. Balde with the cross. Bartra heads it away. Kokram, can we do the question about what worries you the most? Although right now, say nothing.
Oh, well, now Gavi wasn't on the list of first scorers.
No, exactly. Okay, so we were saying, what worries you the most about tonight's game? This was a question that we came up with pre-game. So the fact that Betis was on a roll, little rest between games, or the playing after Madrid factor, which I think, with the way we've come out, we can throw that one out the window at least.
Yeah, so we definitely play like nothing happened. Like we didn't watch Madrid game, nothing happened. We just focus on our game and the way that we want to play as a team. I would be worried from these 3 options. I would be worried a bit about little rests between games because I think it has to at some point catch up on us. And
although Hansi is sharing out the minutes mostly,
he is. But
Gavi.
Then you have players like Lamine Yamal or
like Lamine Yamal, who's on the edge of the box right
play
now.
every game.
Yeah, Koundé as well.
Pedri.
Yeah, so they don't get that much rest, and our team has to be a little bit jaded, I would say.
Although right now, Marc,
they don't look like
they look fresh as can be. They look really fresh. The Barca players, everything's working at the moment.
Yeah, but I have to say that I think that the players got absolutely the message for Hansi Flick. Maybe in the second half, we played many games, and in the second half, some things the players could be more tired. And it seems like the message was from the beginning very, very focused. And I have to say that Betis is strong too. Be careful.
Yeah. No. But this is in no way done. Anton playing it through to Ruibal on the edge of the box. Ruibal defended by Balde. Manages to get it to Cucho. The shot high over the crossbar. Chance for Betis.
He already knew that against Koundé he has no chance, so he decided to score. I mean, shoot, not to score. But Koundé has been rock solid for us.
Nice shot then.
I must say, guys, sorry, Robert. I just I'm just seeing the replay of the goal in my mobile phone, and what a pass by Ferran, guys. Of course, Lamine Yamal attract many players around him. But the first touch of Ferran was absolutely incredible. Oh, big tackle on Lamine Yamal, and my friend Gil Appletree has to show the first yellow card again.
Well,
there we go.
There you go, an early yellow card shown by Gil Manzano. And guys, do you think we should get a Barca legend to join us today for the show? We always do.
Always.
So we need it.
Always.
Let's see. What options do we have, guys, for Barca legend?
What do we got?
We have 3 options. We could also have just Juan.
That's also nice.
He can be option 4.
But Juan's already here, so...
He's already a Barca legend.
Guys, what should we have? Option 1, 2, 3 or 4, live chat. Vote. 1, 2, 3 or 4.
This is a democracy.
It is a democracy. Also, Diomedes Ramirez saying, where is Spencer? Honestly, today I have no clue. He said after the game against Atleti, I'll see you next week in the Borussia game. And I didn't think to ask what he was up to today.
You never know where he could be.
You never know. You never know what he's up to.
He was just here on Thursday with me in the studio, so give him some break.
What do we think, guys, with those answers? What number are we seeing most?
3, 2. Yeah, lots of 2s.
A lot of 2s.
2 and 4s.
twos and fours, but Juan's already here, so...
That's a
we
two.
do
For me,
Dos.
four is fine for me.
Let's go with 2.
No.
Dos.
Yep.
Two.
Who is that?
Ah, there we go.
Andres.
Andres.
Magic Iniesta.
Don Andres.
Don Andres. Don Andres is back.
Hello.
It's a good choice, Pat.
I like that every legend that we have
Has the samba music.
Has the samba music.
Yeah.
Although, really and truthfully,
So everyone's Brazilian at heart.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Iniesta dance, but you know.
No.
But then again,
probably
what
does
what kind of music would you put to Andres Iniesta? Like, what's
I
his
don't know,
favorite
like
music?
Stoppa.
No
Maybe.
idea.
Careful with Anthony, and what we didn't get was Iniesta's prediction. Guess the score for Andres Iniesta. Iniesta, ¿cuánto quedamos hoy?
What?
3-0. Yeah, but no,
3-0.
Estamos en casa, ¿eh? Ah, 3-0.
3-0.
Okay.
Be careful, Betis has a corner kick, so maybe Iniesta has to change his guess the score. We don't defend well.
Yeah, no, it will be fine. Careful with the Betis corner, incoming cross, the header into the back of the net.
Well,
Did I just say it will be fine?
yeah.
I said
You
it.
did.
I said it. That maybe Iniesta has to change the guess the score.
Iniesta, what happened?
Iniesta.
3-1.
3-1. No, you're not allowed to do that.
Well, we said they were probably, well, you didn't say they were probably going to score, but we did.
No, I said, don't worry, we'll be fine, literally, as the corner kick was being taken.
Whoa.
And Nathan
We
goes
can-
over Araujo and equalizes for Real Betis. So, yeah, there we go. We're back on level terms in this game.
We we haven't considered many goals from the corner kick this
No.
season. We have considered 2 before this game. One was just very similar for this, the winning goal of Leganés. That game, we lost 1-0, and it was a very similar goal scored by Sergio. And there was also another goal from corner kick, Otamendi for Benfica, but that day we won 3-1. But yeah, I said that maybe Iniesta has to change the score. So thanks, Andres, for your prediction. Very good moment for, say, the 3-0.
Yeah.
But I think that this is well, it could be I don't want to say it could be good for Barca at all, but it's a good alarm just to say that Betis is not easy to play. They're also in a very good moment, and we have to focus. We have to focus because Nathan, one of the most powerful players in set pieces, was alone for the header.
Yeah, oi.
Hey.
Down Gavi, what's going on?
Foul?
I was going to say something and now I forgot.
Well,
So we kind of all predicted except for
The artificial intelligence is wrong now.
yeah, Barca official intelligence is
Again.
wrong.
but we kind of predicted that they will get a goal.
Yeah, I'd predicted a clean sheet as well.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be optimistic.
Sad times for the Barca official intelligence.
He's on a losing streak.
Maybe we could get that sad and somber music that we had for like the Spencer and Alex breakup. We could get the sad music for the Barca official intelligence as well because it got its prediction wrong. There you go. There you go.
Sad.
But for the Barca official intelligence, not for us.
Oh, okay. We don't care.
Show us Barca official.
Need to edit
So
like
it's
tears on.
artificial intelligence, but nobody said that it's a high or low intelligence. It seems that for now it's low intelligence, I guess.
It needs an update.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, there was a server error when making my prediction. It is not an accurate representation of how I feel about this game.
That's how you've been all season.
Yeah, it's been wrong all season, Barca official intelligence. Can we get the sad music again? I'd like to see the Barca official
It's
intelligence.
trying to whistle
Do it again.
its way out of this situation.
Now,
It's not gonna work. Whistling out is not a thing. That's perfect.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Very
Okay,
cinematic.
well, we need to get into comeback mode at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic and here on Barca Live as well. And Barca have possession. Pedri plays it through to Lamine Yamal. The cross by Lamine Yamal looking for Lewandowski. It's headed away by Bartra. And Marc, Barca have reacted well enough to the goal conceded. We're having the ball and we're looking for a second.
Yeah, I must say that I see Betis playing very well from the beginning, and the problem for me was not the corner kick, was the play before the corner kick, and it was a great action by Anthony with Pau Covarsí. So of course all the goal will be the focus on Nathan goal, the corner, but the play before was an Anthony run. So I think this is one of the things that we have to be careful more the most this game. But I must say that Betis is playing well for the midfield. And, well, it's important just to remind that this is a draw. It's only 1-1. It's not the time that we have to go behind the score. It's quite similar for what happened against Girona. We have more minutes to go. But I think that Barca have to be careful with that kind of things. It could be an accident, but the accident could be the corner, not the play by Anthony.
Yeah.
Marc, what's the attendance in Montjuic tonight?
Oh, you want me to
it
play?
Full?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it could be 45,000. It's my bet.
Okay, we'll see
Remember
at
that
half-time when we get
halftime,
confirmation.
yeah. But
We'll
45, I think that for sure 45,000.
Right, the twist and turn by Frenkie de Jong. Here's Pedri. Pedri made himself available and was fouled from behind. Foul called. What is the most important thing about tonight's game? Get that +6, no more injuries, which is always important. Or the Levy-Pichichi race. I think the Levy-Pichichi race can help option 1.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear option 1. I mean, I think it's what we all want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Option 1.
I'd like to get it with some good football, which we are getting, honestly. But it's option 1.
You know, we can even play bad football today if we get this 6 points.
Yeah, but still, I mean...
We're hoping for another masterpiece, but...
Said number 2, no more
Iniesta
injuries.
says no more injuries. Iniesta's been a professional footballer and he does
He
know.
knows about injuries.
He knows about injuries. He knows how hard it is. And honestly, we don't need any more. We don't need any more.
It's true.
No, especially when we lost Dani Olmo.
And at this point in the season, with how many games we have to play, we need to have every single player.
No Iniesta today.
Yeah. Well, at least Christensen is back. So, one comes, one goes.
Yeah, true.
But at least Betis scored fairly early, which gives us a lot of time to come back. As long as we maintain possession, because when we give them possession...
Exactly, but the thing is, we didn't change a bit. I mean, goal from corner can happen, and it happened, it's fine. We just turn the page, move on, and we play what we're supposed to be playing.
Do what works, what got us the goal.
And Pedri is still amazing, so...
Ferran finds Balde free on the left-hand side. Balde takes a touch and will put it in. Incoming cross by Alejandro Balde. Lewandowski plays it back in. Careful here, second chance for Barca. Lewandowski back out to Frenkie de Jong. He finds Lamine Yamal on the right. Lamine Yamal with the pass inside. No one read the pass, and it went straight into the hands of Adrian. 23 minutes played. Barca took the lead with a Gavi goal, and Betis equalised with a Nathan header.
I must say, I don't know if you commented that today we are playing with a different ball, as you can see.
We can't really see the difference.
With a different ball.
Oh yeah, the orange one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very electric orange.
Yeah,
it's the third new official ball of the league.
Yeah, Real Madrid had the same ball. It's funny because normally you use orange ball when it's snowing.
Yeah.
And imagine that in Poland today it's snowing actually.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It's the beginning of April and it's been snowing. Some of the games were actually postponed or cancelled because of this. So they need the orange ball more than we need.
Well, it looks cool.
Oh, Pedri, nice pass inside. Gavi can cross it on the tag. Cross by Gavi. Betis' defence will clear. Right, so shout out to the people in Poland who apparently have snow today. Raise your hand on the live chat. Give us a hand emoji. If you are watching us from Poland, you can also use a Polish flag as well to indicate that you are watching us from there with the snow. Did it snow in your town or city? Let us know. It didn't snow in Barcelona today. It was in...
No, it's not.
Off so-so, but it got sunny.
You know what?
Yeah.
I've lived here nearly 10 years, and I only seen snow once in Barcelona. In this.
Yeah, no, you don't usually get.
There's been hail.
Oh, the nice first touch by Pedri. Here's Gavi. Gavi through to Lamine Yamal. We're out. We're off to the races. Here's Lamine Yamal inside. The cross, the little dinked cross, didn't get to Ferran nor Lewandowski, but Barca have another opportunity. Here's Frenkie de Jong. Out wide to Koundé.
Everybody get back on sides.
Cross by Koundé. Okay, we've got some comments from our viewers on the live chat. Our Polish viewers.
There are some. there are some Polish flags.
Let's see, let's see.
Not so many though.
Well,
Keep them coming, keep them coming.
are the people with the hands also from Poland, or what is that?
Yes, hand means
Hand means
they
that you're-
watch
yeah.
from Poland.
Okay.
Let's see if I can retrieve some of this, some of these comments.
Hey, those are Betis colors. This is the wrong stream.
Kuipor says, yes, it did snow, and raised his hand and gave us some Polish flags. So did Patrick, and I lost the surname here. Who else? Who
Patrick.
else? Who else?
There's so many people.
Lila and Nguyen. Yeah, we got a lot of Polish viewers, definitely.
Shout out
Alphen
to
Gaming saying,
Poland.
hey, I'm from Indonesia.
Okay.
Shout out.
Same flag, just opposite.
It's Adrian
There you
engagement.
go.
Upside down.
Adrian
It's the same
engagement.
Poland and Indonesia have so much in
Yes,
common.
and Monaco.
Oh yeah.
Aloysius Miner says, windy, snowy, 2 weeks away from Easter. Weird, but Barca winning will help the strange weather. Well,
Yeah.
I hope you keep you nice and cozy and happy at home.
It was rare bad pass from Pedri.
Yeah. They didn't connect with Ferran well there.
Let's try to recover the ball quickly.
I just thought of a random thing we'll do later. Just connecting with our fans and getting to know what their situation is around the world. But first we need to focus on Pedri running forward. He's got Ferran on the left, Levy down the middle. He also has the support of Gavi, Lamine Yamal on the right. There goes the ball, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal decides to speed up, takes a long touch. Lamine Yamal is inside the box. Lamine Yamal takes it to his right, can't get around Perrault. And
He fell.
Not this time.
this time was
But
not the one.
Oh.
Lamine Yamal, and now a foul called against Gavi.
well, you cannot be successful every time. I mean,
And
sometimes
we've got a
you
replay
just
now
have
that
to.
Ferran Torres pass to Gavi.
Yeah,
The assist, fantastic.
and a great finish.
And a great celebration.
Great
Went to
hug.
hug Hansi Flick.
I think these two have really good chemistry, no?
Yeah.
Very good
Right.
chemistry, right, Marc?
Be careful.
Careful, Balde recovers his Lewandowski on the edge of the box. Lewandowski gets it to Ferran. Ferran Torres cuts back.
Attack.
Ferran Torres inside the box, back to Pedri. Chance gone.
Well, do you ask me about the chemistry between Flick and Gavi? Really?
Yeah, Flick and Gavi, yeah.
Gavi.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember that goal in Benfica with Gavi, Caballito, up to Hansi Flick celebrating Eric goal. And I think that there's a player with some problems. I don't know if it's Cubarsí, because I see Eric Garcia and another player warming up. Eric and Hector Ford. Oh, it could be Koundé too.
Could be Koundé, yeah.
Could be Koundé.
That's not something
Well,
we want to hear.
for the moment it's not serious, but those two players, Eric and Hector Ford, are warming up.
Okay.
I must say right now that Barca, I think, is recovered the best level. Of course, we have to be careful on losing balls, losing the possession, but I think that we are better than after the goal.
Yeah.
Here's Gavi on the left. Gavi has the run of Balde. There goes the ball. Balde.
Ooh.
Cross it side. Oh, Varane! Had it right underneath him.
I think he just didn't
Tried
see.
to flick it with his left and sent it wide.
Oh, Ferrani.
The ball was like sort of behind
So
him
close.
and underneath him.
Yeah. I think he just.
Ah, yeah, it was difficult to shoot.
And he didn't see that Lewandowski was coming from behind. Nice run
Well, we're
by
getting
Balde,
there.
who's playing quite high up on the pitch today. Good press from Barca, trying to force the turnover of Altimira. Barca win it back. Good press, we love it. Pedri, Lamine Yamal.
Nice
Back
pass.
heel touch to Koundé. Let's see if Barca can equalise. Can take the
He
lead
slowed
again.
down a bit, Koundé, right? He's kind of just like.
But
Pedri through to Lamine. Here we go. Lamine
Lamine.
Yamal inside the box, cuts back to his left. Lamine Yamal. There's just today there's an extra touch every time for Lamine Yamal.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like one touch away from just magic, and then a Betis player gets in the way.
But look at Lewandowski press there.
Oh, well.
It ended in a foul, but I mean still.
It's fine. He stopped the counter-attack. It's fine. Next time he'll get the ball.
See there, the cutback
Nice
by
flick
Lamine Yamal.
by
It was a nice flick, but then
Lamine.
there's always help coming. Betis so far have done well in stopping Lamine Yamal, but that's only half an hour played.
Yeah.
We've got Hansi Flick
I like
watching from the sidelines.
I must say we're looking fine for now. We didn't create that many chances, but we control the tempo, we control the ball.
Yeah, I think the main concern would be if in the second half it's still 1-1 and we still haven't been able to score.
Yes.
And then they get an opportunity at the end of the match, and then that's where it starts to get, you know, scary.
Yeah.
But at this point, Barca looks like they're going to score 1 or even 2 more goals before the end of the half.
We need to get them a bit tired, you know?
Betis,
Make them
yeah.
run around, and then in the second half, which normally happens, they are not that aggressive anymore because they don't have the energy. So maybe this is the way to just kind of get them a bit tired.
Yeah.
Better for us.
It's Frankie to Pedri, and yeah, I mean, Betis have been a reactive team today rather than proactive.
Exactly,
really.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've managed to steal the ball and then go for it, but besides that...
How will the first half end, guys? 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, Marc?
I will go with the 2-1. I see Barca well right now, and I think it's just another attempt to get another goal.
I'll go ultra optimistic. I'll go option 3. I'll go 3-1, because if the second falls, then the third can come immediately after. Option 3.
Okay.
I will be as well. Like, I agree. Because usually Barca does that. They score 1 and then they're immediately like, okay, another one.
Bang, bang. Yeah.
I think you're too optimistic, guys.
Well,
we'll talk at the end of the first half.
Yeah, I must say that, well, my final prediction is 4-2, so of course I expect some goals. I'm trying to guess which player could have some problems, and for the moment I don't know nothing.
No, I mean, we haven't seen anyone sort of limping, hobbling.
Everybody looks fine, Marc.
Yeah, maybe it's Kubarsi or Koundé, but they're fine. Well,
but Koundé is running behind the defense. He's actually just raised his hand to get the ball, so I think he's fine.
maybe it was just
Kubarsi,
like
maybe.
in the moment.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's Kubarsi.
Could be
Out
Kubarsi.
wide to Balde. Here's Balde again. He's having a good first half. Inside to Pedri. Got 2 defenders on him. Pedri taking it to the corner of the box. Frankie de Jong with the cross inside into the hands of Adrian.
And there was
now
Koundé
Betis want
running
to run.
And another nice run by Koundé, yeah.
I feel like it'd probably be more Kubarsi if he's injured. Maybe just like a precaution.
For the moment, there's no signs of alarm.
No.
So just 2 players warming up. But well, for the moment it seems it's good. And I think that today, Barca needs more patience, finishing options. But I think one of the keys is to keep the press, the high press that we are doing.
I was just going to ask you, Marc, the high presses looked excellent today.
Yeah, and it makes me optimistic too.
Nice pass.
Another good recovery, Gavi to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal takes it to his left. Yamal pass to Gavi, Gavi inside the box. And his touch took a deflection. Didn't go out because Adrian saved it. Whenever a Barca player is inside the box, there's 3 Betis players jumping onto him.
I mean, 4 there.
4 there, exactly, on Gavi.
And he had Pedri wide open, but he didn't see him.
Maybe we can throw ourselves to the field. Something happened in Madrid this afternoon, and it was a penalty.
Careful here. Lewandowski, with respect.
Yeah,
with respect, that was not a penalty. I don't know if you agree with me.
I haven't seen it. I can't.
But Robert, the good thing is that VAR called the referee.
Yeah, I know the situation. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I've read mostly that people are saying.
Do you know what are you doing when you go to the swimming pool? That. So let's go. Another corner kick for Barca.
Let's see if we can give them some of their own medicine with the corner kick. No, it's not a cross. It's a back pass to Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is going to cross it in now to the far post. Lewandowski brings it down. His knee. And his shot was rejected by the Betis defence. Now Ferran Torres with a cross. Araujo goes up for it and crashes into Adrian. Careful here. Adrian fell hard on his
On his shoulder.
Left arm or left shoulder.
That didn't look good.
His left shoulder. So Araujo went for it. And Adrian fell hard, like sort of off balance.
Oh.
He put down his.
Tried to catch himself.
Yeah, he tries to catch himself with his left arm and. Always.
Hopefully that's nothing serious. It's just like a bump.
It looked serious, yeah.
So do you think he's injured?
I don't know. I mean, it's a hard fall.
Might be.
Yeah.
It
For the
was
moment,
a hard fall, Marc.
I must say that Betis is warming up, and it's incredible. I hope that Adrian will recover, for sure. I will give him my energy. But last season, Ruiz Silva was injured at the halftime, and Betis has to come in. It was his La Liga debut. In the first leg, Ruiz Silva was injured in the warm-up, and Betis has to come just for the start of the game. Now he's warming up. I see Adrian recover. Let's gonna see what happens in the next minutes. But yeah, it seems that Adrian is fine, and I'm happy with this because, of course, I don't want any player to be injured.
It looked painful, that fall,
It
but seems to be fine, which is good news. Good news, definitely. Right, Betis will play from behind. We've got 9 minutes left in this first half, and we need something to get Barca going in these final 5 minutes. Give us some lightning, some fire, some energy, whatever you think. The explosion emoji, whatever you think. Give us suggest some
Fire.
emojis on the live chat. Give us some power, some batteries.
I said fire.
Fire, yeah?
Or the explosions. Oh, that's a better sound for fire.
Now foul on Fornals.
Like the quiet whisper.
The quiet whisper. Let's see what I can come up with.
We need some booms. We need lots of fires. Okay, yeah.
Lots of fire.
Yeah.
There you go. That's good.
Let me say
Some
that
fire.
Eric and Hector 4 are going to the bench, and Uriel, our cameraman, say hello.
Hello.
Told me that Pau Coversí was talking with Hansi Flick, and Pau Coversí said, I'm okay. So it seems that was Pau Coversí who had maybe a little problem, but he's fine, so there's no news.
Okay.
And Eric and Hector Ford are on the bench right now, so everything's fine.
Good to
Went
hear.
with a wide variety of emojis on the chat there. I don't know what happened now. Careful
come
here.
on.
Lewandowski on the turn. Lewandowski! The ball got away from him. A quick chance for Barca.
But this is because of our high press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good spot from Gavi.
And good
what
press
happened?
now. Again, Barca will have another
Come
opportunity.
on, this has to be
Lamine
it.
Yamal! The chance saved by Adrian. Lamine again.
Come on.
Lamine Yamal inside the box.
There's
The
a-
shot! Blocked by Bartra. Corner kick. Double chance for Lamine Yamal. The
Montes is on
fire, the
fire.
lightning.
It's
The
working.
fire.
Everything worked.
More fire.
More fire, more
Give us
lightning, more
fire.
explosions, everything. Energy for Barca.
That was two almost clear goals.
Vamos. It was...
But that high
One
press.
more. One more.
Pedri on the right-hand side, back to Lamine Yamal. Here's
Just
Gavi.
shoot from there.
Gavi with the cross inside. Courtois went for the header, couldn't connect. Now Betis want to run. Careful, because
Oh.
we're exposed here.
I don't like
Careful.
Run back, run back.
Gavi running back. Pedri running back as well. Inside the box.
There we
Good
go.
defending. Gavi, Frankie de Jong, and Pedri. Look at the defensive transition, guys. Whew. Look at that.
Oh, Lamine, stop that, Lamine.
Oh, Lamine Yamal again. He's off to the races. Here we go. Nice little turn. Lamine Yamal.
Ankara Lamine.
Encara Lamine.
Hold on. So, guys, I think Barca looks like a little accelerate in the last meters. Also, Adrian made a good save. Lamine Yamal has those 2 attempts. But as I said, I think that we recover the good feelings. We have to assume that we have a good team in front of us, with Cucho, with Anthony. But I think that Barca recovers the best level. So 5 minutes to go, maybe 6. Let's go to the second goal. And this is a good position. Remember that for that side, Barca scored the first goal against Girona last Sunday.
There we go.
Come on.
Set piece opportunity for Barca. Pedri's going to cross it in. Lewandowski goes up for the header. Betis clear. Now here's Frankie de Jong. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. We're looking for a goal to take the lead. Frankie de Jong inside the box. Araujo was chasing it. Betis want to get rid of it. And Ruibal goes down very easily next to Araujo.
Nothing.
Just felt the touch and he immediately fell down.
My friend Gil Apple Tree says, danger, danger. With respect.
With respect.
I'm going to put some more fire emojis in the live chat.
Yeah, bring back
I also
fire.
put some magic wands in there. We need some magic. Some magic wands, some fire.
Magic, fire, whatever helps.
Magic, fire, lightning
Also,
bolts.
like
We
a
need
couple of
it all.
tornadoes as well. I'll put a shark in there as well. Let's see if we can get a shark
yeah, we need a
attack.
shark attack.
Yeah. Many emojis as we can. Good defending by Barça. Janet Louise says the Shark will score today. Well, I mean, Marc, the Shark has scored in 4 consecutive games now?
4 consecutive games, yeah.
So it could
4
be
games
5.
in a row. It could be 5, yeah.
Today.
Remember that we have extra fire also on the bench. We have many players. But, for example, we have Fermin. We have Rafinha. We have Pau Victor. Of course, remember that we cannot count Ter Stegen, Bernard Casado, and Dani Olmo. Today we have Christensen. But let's going to see what happens in the second half. Maybe the substitutions could be important. But I see well, Barca.
I saw a comment in there. I didn't see who the user was that commented, but said, I suck at spelling, and ironically, there was no fault. There was no mistakes in spelling in the phrase, I suck at spelling.
Well, good job then to whoever said that.
Right, guys.
We have some sharks.
We have sharks, we have explosions, we have magic wands, we have
Barca
Barca
hearts.
hearts. Alia's sending in some lightning and some fire. All the energy that we need is coming from the live chat.
Visca el Barça, best club in the world.
There we go. There we go.
The fire.
We've got some red cards as well. We don't need them.
Get that energy out of here.
Yeah. Adash says, match Pedri's energy, Robert. I mean, Pedri is full of energy.
There he goes.
There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Gliding along, thought he was fouled from behind, and now Betis want to run. Here's Anthony, driving from the right-hand side, the cross by Anthony, intercepted by Araujo.
It was a clear fall on Pedri.
Yeah. With respect, of course.
With respect.
Well, I have to say that Gil Apple Tree made an incredible job in the Super Cup final with a lot of mistakes that day. So today he's in the same way, it seems. No, I'm joking. That day was terrible.
You know, he's not been. I mean, he's not been bad.
No.
Yeah.
Today I'm joking.
So far.
Today I'm joking.
So far. I mean, he is a player, a referee who's sent off Messi, Suarez, Neymar, and Lewandowski, right?
And I know that he liked to say many times that he sends off all the Tridente. He's happy with this.
And Lewandowski.
And Lewandowski too, touching the nose, yeah.
It's
More
an
games
honor for
than touching other things.
I do hope that Lewandowski doesn't get an itch on his nose today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy though to be like, I sent off Messi. I don't know if I would
And
be.
Suarez.
I don't know if
Suarez really. I mean,
Suarez I can expect,
yeah.
but like Messi.
And Neymar, yeah?
Did he? And Neymar.
Yeah.
Did he ever send off Iniesta? Is the question.
Nobody said.
Marc,
No.
did Gil Manzano ever send off Iniesta?
No, Iniesta was
Iniesta
never
ever
sent
been
off in
sent
his
off?
career.
Exactly.
Never sent off in his career.
Yeah.
And yes,
And he's here now. He is saying no.
Let me see that instead one or
He's
two
such a
calls
nice
for the
guy.
moment is correct.
How can he
For the
send off?
moment is correct.
A nice guy like Iniesta.
Yeah.
You can't. ¿Iniesta te expulsó alguna vez, Gil Manzano?
no, not gonna happen.
Right, throw in to Barca. Final minute of this first half, guys. What did you like most about the first half? Gavi's goal, Ferran's assist, or the intensity of the last minutes? For me, it's Gavi's goal. And you know what I like more than Gavi's goal? Gavi's celebration with Hansi Flick.
Oh yeah, that should have been another option, the hug.
Yeah.
I like the intensity, like the hype, in terms of the high pressing and just trying to get that second goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Gavi's goal as well. Although Ferran's assist was brilliant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy for Gavi every time he scores. It was his first La Liga goal this season, so that's important.
First La Liga, he scored in the Copa
Yeah, Supercopa, Copa, and La Liga. Yeah, Adrian was fine.
Also, he hasn't scored in the Champions League yet.
Yeah, 3 minutes of added time. I think it's fair. One for every goal, and the last one for Adrian's injury. So let's gonna go to the 48.
Turns out we were a bit too optimistic.
For me, I would say Ferran's assist, guy, because of course Gavi's image was good, but we were talking many times about how good is Ferran in front of the goal. But I think he also knows how to assist, and today he made one of the best assists of the season.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get one before half-time. The psychological goal, as they call it.
Yeah, having that going into the second half with at least one up would be so important.
Betis hanging on.
Well, I mean, Betis wasn't even there. They got the ball. There was still some space where they could have attacked for it. They didn't even try to press for it. They're just like, all right, we'll just wait until they come back into our half.
Here's Cubarsí inside. First touch pass to Balde, and Balde back to Cubarsí.
Like, look at our defenders all the way in this half.
They are really compact with the
any
defending.
time that Barca try to get into the box, they just jump onto the Barca players. Now foul on Ferran Torres, and there will be a set-piece opportunity for Barca.
Yeah, and Pedri want to put the ball very quick on play, but Gil Manzano said that he cannot. And I don't agree with the referee, because if you don't have to, no, let me explain. If you don't have to put a yellow card on the pitch, and the player said nothing for the distance, you don't have to stop. But well, after all, we have to say it's a good opportunity for Barca, good chance. Maybe for a good cross. Araujo is near from the ball with a header, maybe. Lewandowski too.
I'm gonna go goal.
Right, let's go. Here, Pedri will cross it in. Incoming cross by Pedri, headed away by the Betis defence. And careful now here, Balde will have to come across and recover for Barca. Anthony was chasing it. Final minute of the first half. Let's see if there's one more chance. Come on.
The fire.
Come on.
The fire, the shark, the lightning,
everything.
The everything emoji.
The Lamine, the magic.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal driving inside. Lamine Yamal's got 3 on top of him. The ball was poked away from him, but Pedri picks it up. Now Pedri has to pass it back to Araujo.
Look at
Lewandowski. Nice little turn by Levy.
68 to 16.
Pedri to Los 60. See now with the cross inside, headed away by Nathan.
Weird pass.
Frankie.
Careful with Cucho running away with the ball, and he's going to switch it over to the left.
Oh, careful.
Betis with a chance here. Chesney comes out of the box, clears, and I think the first half will end here. Half-time.
All right.
Right, Marc, we'll talk to you in a few minutes. And it is half-time at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. It was a great start for Barca. Gavi scored to make it 1-0 in the first 10 minutes, and then Real Betis equalised from a corner kick. A Betis that has played mostly in its own half, has mostly defended itself, and it's worked for them up until now. The one chance they had at the set piece, they took. I want to ask you guys on the live chat, what did you think? Was it a thumbs up first half, or was it a thumbs down first half? I'm going to go thumbs up, although I do think there are things to improve, especially in being more clinical in that final third. And once you get into the box, just take the shot, like Pedri did at the beginning of the game.
I'm gonna go like a thumbs up, but kind of towards the middle, because I like the high intensity where we started out really well, but like you said, we still need that other goal, and sometimes the passing, we're losing the ball for like pointless reasons, and then that creates a lot of danger. So I think, like you said, there's things to work on, but like overall, the high intensity, the high pressing is working incredibly well. Like, they haven't even really had that many opportunities. So hopefully it stays like that.
Adrian.
Yeah, so even though we are not winning for the time being, I'm still going with thumbs up, because I really liked the way we played. And if we continue this play in the second half, I'm sure that we'll create many more chances and we'll finally get some goals in. So thumbs up for me.
Iniesta, final thoughts, first half. Thumbs up? Thumbs down?
He's not in
Yeah, it's like what is it?
He's like, we can do better.
Yeah, 70, 80 degrees. Yeah,
Yeah.
it varies. Right. Thank you very much, Andres Iniesta. And guys, we're going to take a quick breather here in the studio, and we are going to go to the halftime quiz with Pablo Wolves and with Ambilight.
Hello, 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 culés, and welcome back to another halftime segment here on Barca Live. Hope you're enjoying Barca's return to La Liga action, really at the climax point of the season, if you like. The big games are now coming up, of course, for Barca, and I'll be here every halftime show to take your mind off things and also showcase a bit of the content we've got aside from the Barca Lives, aside from the games that I know you guys are going to really enjoy. Today we've got a quiz coming up on some content on the YouTube channel, which is a foot volley or a foot tennis challenge between some of the players. The piece of content is recorded as part of some footage that was recorded for the Inside Barça documentary series, which we're releasing now on Barca 1. How do you watch that documentary, you may be asking? Well, I'm going to show you how right now. Either get it on your web browser and type in Barca 1, it'll be one of the first things that come up, or get it on your phone, because this is the best way for me to just have things on the go when it comes to watching Barca 1 content. Like I say, we've got the Inside Barca episode 2 on there, and I highly recommend you check it out. I'm sure you've seen clips on your social media channels flying around this week, so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to access if you want to watch the full thing. Come over here to your app store, type in Barca 1, it'll be the first thing that comes up. Hit get, hit download. Once you've got it, you'll be asked to input a verification code, put in the profile that you want, choose your language, and you've got the content. It's a really simple download process. It really is, guys. I can't recommend it enough because you've got it on the go then. Like I said, at home, I like to have it on my laptop so I can watch it, have it on my TV too. But like I say, I'm often on the bus. So on the bus on the way to work, I take advantage of just watching some of the content. Like, for example, I watched the Inside Barca on the bus the other day. So I highly recommend you guys go and do the same. As I say then, this piece of foot tennis challenge, this is the full extended version. You see a bit of a shorter version in the documentary. Today I'm going to be quizzing you on this. It's over 11 minutes long. It's a fun piece of content. And if you guys have watched it, you might have a good idea as to who wins in some of these questions I've got coming up for you. So here we go with the quiz. Are you ready? Get yourselves on the mark. Question number 1. Who wins in the first game in this challenge, which is between Szczesny and Lewandowski versus Gavi and Casado? Do, number 1, Tech and Levy get the win? Number 2, do Casado and Gavi get the win? Or 3, is it a draw? Can be a draw, of course it can, in these sorts of games. So who do you think wins this challenge? Or is it a draw? Tech and Levy against Gavi, Casado? If you've seen it, you probably will know. Or if you can remember, if you can jog your memory, don't go cheating. If you haven't, maybe take a guess as to who you think is technical between that pair, maybe have a little bit of a guess as to who you think would do better in that sort of challenge. Either way, I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it's number 1, Tech and Levy. So maybe you didn't expect that. You've got 2 midfielders versus a striker and a goalkeeper. Well, that game, Tech and Lewandowski won, so credit to them. Question number 1 in the bag then. Question number 2. In a controversial action in this challenge, who demands a VAR check? Who demands that they need to go and see the footage to be sure of who's won the point? Funny moment, this. Is it 1, Pedri? Is it 2, Lewandowski? Or is it 3, Lamine Yamal? So who says, I've had enough, I'm not having that point. For me, that one didn't count. I want to go and see it again. I want to see the replay to decide who's won that. So who demands a VAR check in a part of this challenge? Pedri, Lewandowski, or Lamine Yamal? Answers in the chat, then let's get them in there, because in 3, 2, 1, I can tell you, final answers, get them in. Lamine Yamal was navigating. It's got character for a young guy. He said, I want to see that one again, because I can't believe that was a valid point. Final question then. out of this challenge, as I said, it's 11 minutes, nearly 11 and a half minutes long. There's quite a few games. Teams feature 2 or 3 times in the little duos and pairs that they are. Which duo do you guys think performs the best in this challenge? Is it 1, Íñigo Martínez and Pedri? Is it 2, Szczesny and Lewandowski, Tech and Levy? Or is it 3, Lamine Yamal and Rafinha? So which duo do you think performs the best and gets the most wins in this challenge overall? Maybe there's a bit of an obvious answer in there that I think I can catch you out on, maybe. Or is it just one of those ones that's obvious? Let's see what you guys say in the chat either way. In 3, 2, 1, I can tell you the final answer. Are any of you going to get 3 out of 3 today? It's Íñigo Martínez and Pedri. It's number 1. Not Lamine Yamal, not Rafinha, not Tech and Lewandowski, who of course won their first game. Íñigo Martínez and Pedri, I think they win 2 out of their 3 in total. Either way, I highly recommend you go and check it out. I'm going to show you a quick clip actually from this piece of content right now for you guys to go and enjoy, because I know you guys will indeed enjoy it. As I say, it's on the Barca YouTube channel. The full documentary of where this footage comes from, the Inside Barca, is on Barca 1. I've shown you how easy it is to install. So what are you waiting for? Get on it. Let's show you a quick clip then, and I'll send you back to those guys on the Barca Live show. Take care. See you next time.
First anniversary of Barca 1, and there's a whole lot of content that you can find there. You've got Inside Barca, the documentary following the events of this season with exclusive interviews with players and Hansi Flick. You've got all the live shows, of course. You've got past games. You've got other documentaries that you can find. You've got podcasts as well, so go and check them out. You can also find content such as the one you can also find on YouTube, the foot volley tournament of the players that Pablo Walls was talking about at halftime. And you can also find Barca Live, which we're on live right now here at Barca Studios. 1-1 at halftime, guys. What have we liked? What have we disliked about the first half?
We liked the high pressing. We liked the goal, the hunger for goal,
Gavi's celebration with Hansi Flick.
The hug with Hansi Flick.
Ferran's
assist. What did we not like? Some of the passing in the midfield that wasn't working very well. The lack of, like you said, being more clinical in the final third, trying to shoot more from outside the box, because as soon as they get here, there's like 4 Betis players right on them. So they need to try like Pedri did, scoring from outside the box or trying something different.
I didn't like Betis because they seem really smart. They seem really smart in what they do. Not sure if you noticed, but when they get the opportunity, they go instantly on a counter-attack. But when they drop back, they drop very, very low. And it's really hard to break this position. So this is what's worrying me.
They've been very organised, and as Natalie said, every time that Barca have gotten themselves into potential dangerous spots, there've been 2, 3, 4 Betis players jumping onto Lewandowski, jumping onto Lamine Yamal, jumping onto Ferran. And I think what Barca need to figure out a way to do is to be more definitive when they have the ball in those spots. Just either get rid of it quickly to set up a teammate, or just take the shot. Take the shot, because there's been a whole lot of extra touches this season,
exactly.
First half.
You have to play faster. Every time this is the case. Like when you have the team that's organized, you have to play faster.
Yeah, I think that's what worked in the first goal, because Ferran passed it so quickly and did like whatever weird angle he did, and it worked, and Betis didn't see it coming. But now they've seen all the other passes coming, the Lamine trying to do an extra touch or something, which normally works. But this time against Betis, they're so organized that it's like...
space. And they don't have to open up because they are not behind. So they will just keep on defending like this.
Having said that, there has been the Gavi goal, there was the Pedri shot from outside the box, there was the Lamine double opportunity, so Barca have had chances to take the lead. Ferran had a chance as well. So.
From Balde's cross.
Yeah,
well.
exactly. Yeah. So that being said, it's 1-1, and I'm sure Hansi will want to change things in the second half. Who was the best player of the first half for you? I'm giving you 3 options. Gavi, Balde and Pedri. And I've enjoyed Balde's performance in this first half.
Okay, so for you it's Balde. For
Gavi,
Balde and Pedri. So for me it would be still Pedri.
Yeah.
Our mastermind. I'm always talking about Pedri, but you know that I love him because he's just so clean on the ball, and he distributes the ball so well for us. Maybe didn't create that many clear-cut chances yet, but I'm still hoping for more from him.
Yeah, I mean, Pedri's done really well, especially on getting the recoveries, but I have a soft spot for Balde and how well he's doing this season, so I'll go for him. I think, like you said this morning earlier, that Ferran being on that left side will create more space for Balde.
It's
morning somewhere.
Yeah.
So Balde's been able to have more space. In the States, yes.
In the States.
Yeah, and he's getting up there, and he's provided good quality crosses, and he's getting himself into dangerous spots. So I've liked Balde, obviously Pedri, the mastermind.
Also because, like we talked before the game, we don't have a left wing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he has more space.
Yep. Right, let's go to the Olympic Stadium with Marc Brau. Marc, give us your thoughts on the first half. Who was the best player as well, and are there any updates?
Well, I have to say that I agree with all the things that you're commenting about the 3 players that could be the best player of the first half. And finally, I will get with Gavi, not only for the goal, because I think that he was one of the most impressive players in the first half. I think that the good high press that Barca did in the first half was also because of him. And I think that he deserves also to play at that way. And there's an extra stat that I can comment with you. It's that today Gavi reaches 100 games in La Liga with Barca shirt. So of course played more than 100 games, but 100 games in La Liga for him. So it's a good amount of games played. For the moment, I see a little kind of Barca players warming up. I don't expect any substitutions for the second half. We know that we have many players on the bench, 2 players that, for example, were in the lineup in the starting 11 against Atletico Madrid, like Firmino or Rafinha, could be options for the second half. And I have a stat that I know that Adrian wants to know exactly. I said that at least 45,000 people could be there in Montjuic this night, and I have the official attendance, and there are more people than 45. 47,043 players, fans, players as all, because of course there's many times that said that we need an extra player on the stand. So the attendance, 47,043 fans today on the standings, and it could be important for the second half to keep all the fans warm and giving some extra energy for the players as they did at the end of the first half. And talking about the game, I have to say that Barca, I think, completed a good performance in the first half, maybe not as brilliant as we are used to play in the last games. Remember that we have beat the La Liga teams in the last 9 games. Betis is a good game, a good team. Of course, we considered a goal for the corner with a header, but Barca also had attempts to score more than 1 goal. So let's gonna think that in the second half maybe some Betis players could be tired because they're not used to defend as many minutes as today are defending. Betis is a team who likes to play with the ball, and today the possession is at least for Barca most of the time. I see Betis players going on the pitch. Robert, for the moment I don't see Barca players going on the pitch, but the second half is about to start, and let's gonna see if there's substitutions or not. But we keep the confidence of Barca, of course. Well, Barca players are on the pitch, so let me count of them. Paco is in, Araujo is in, and I see all the players in. So, well, it seems that there's no substitutions. Let's go with the second half, guys.
Betis are going to make a sub.
Betis, yeah, but not Barca.
Not
Betis, I see number 6 for 9. Yeah, Timmy. So be careful with our player legs. We have to be careful with this.
Exactly.
I will have to put something on it just with Timmy. I will put my bib.
Chimi
Maybe it could be more protection.
Yeah, exactly. Chimi for Altimira. It's,
I'm not happy about this change.
It's an attacking sub.
Yeah.
Pellegrini saw something he didn't like in that first half, and the Barca players huddling up. Frankie de Jong leading the talk there.
Well, he's the captain.
Araujo today.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
I was also like,
Yeah, I got so used to that, the fact that Frankie is our captain because Araujo was injured for so long. That actually, yes, you're right.
Right, so I want to see how Betis have changed up their lineup. Chimi Avila's on the left, so it's like a 4-3-3 almost.
Let me check. Yeah, I see Chimi on the left, Anthony on the right, and Cucho. Well, I must say that many times I see Chimi with Osasuna playing also on the left side in a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very offensive, and it seems like Pellegrini said thinks that they can catch Barca with the counter-attacks.
Yeah, well, careful here, because Anthony's on. Anthony making a run inside, shot with his left, sent it wide. What do Barca need in the second half, guys? Option 1, Rafinha. Option 2, to finishing the attacking actions. Option 3, patience.
All of them?
I mean, I think
the
ideal. I think we can do without Rafinha. I think number 2 is mixed with number 3 is a big one. Oh, there's Rafinha,
But
speaking
you
of
can
him.
hear the stadium.
Yeah, you can hear the stadium. They love
Speaking of Rafinha,
Yeah,
well,
Rafinha and
It's
Eric.
warming up.
Rafinha and Eric warming up, and
We
I
love
think that
Rafinha.
all the fans knows that Rafinha could be one of the keys of the second half.
it would be nice though. I mean, he is going to get some rest, but
But
The
he
way
already
the plot
dropped
has
the-
twisted. Careful here with Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal gets
Oh,
it
lots
to
of
Ferran
space.
Torres on the edge of the box. Little croqueta.
Shoot
Gets
from
it to
there.
Pedri now. Pedri, nice
Oh.
pass inside. Lewandowski couldn't get to it. If you go back 1 year, do you think anyone imagined that Spotify Camp Nou or the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic would be chanting Rafinha, Rafinha, Rafinha?
I actually have a story about that. So I remember after one game, it was I think in Camp Nou,
Yeah.
our Grada de Animación, so Gol Nord, the fans, started chanting Rafinha, Rafinha, after his really poor performance.
Okay.
And I was like thinking to myself, that's why? Why did they do that? And then later, they actually explained to me on Instagram that they wanted to give him the support because every player needs support. And this is something that I've been thinking about, is that we are so fast to sometimes criticize the players, and we need to give them a lot of support because
Well, Rafinha is the
Exactly.
like that's the case study. Rafinha for his first and half of his second season, it took him time to adapt.
Exactly.
To
He was
figure
not
out his
great.
role.
Not great.
Now he's found a coach as well that
Ferran as well.
has given him the leadership. Yeah.
And this is the lesson that we need the patience.
also in a team that's had so many changes with players, with coaches in the past years, it's
Exactly.
not that easy to adapt.
It's a nice pass
Oh.
by Lamine Yamal into the hands of Adrian.
I do want to say Ferran is wearing a long sleeve undershirt now, and I think he tends to score more when he wears that.
Good high press.
I don't
Good
know if
high
that's a
press.
fact, but I have an idea.
Good
I think
high press.
It's the key. It's the key, guys. It's the key because Betis always plays the ball from behind, and the press for me is one of the keys of the second half.
Yes.
Keep going with it. Here's Frankie de Jong. Balde made a run down the left, and there goes the ball. Balde.
Come on,
Again.
Valde.
And take Ruibal on once again. Ruibal,
Oh, come on.
not done a bad job defensively there.
Well, stop the counter. That's what's important.
Marc, it's Rafinha and Eric and someone else, or
Yeah, more players. I cannot say it at all. They are far from me. But well, for me it was something interesting that Rafinha and Eric were the first players to.
yeah.
Maybe
To warm up.
Fermin.
But I think almost all the players, not all the players of the bench, but most of the players.
Pablo Torre could be in there as well.
Oh,
Let me check just in a few seconds.
Who will be the first substitution if things stay this way? It's
Fermin,
going to be Rafinha.
Hector Ford, Rafinha, Gerard Martin, and yeah, that's all.
And Eric.
And Eric, yeah.
Oh, they're there.
Careful there. Yeah. Let's not show things that we're not allowed to show.
Yeah, if we don't get a goal scored soon, I think it'll be Rafinha.
Ferran, nice little flick over to Lewandowski, who couldn't run away with it. I like what we're seeing in these first 5 minutes of this second half.
That's what we need to do. But just actually score.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. Maybe we do need that Rafinha magic.
With Altimira substitutions, guys, I saw Altimira very tired at the end of the first half. So it seems like it's okay. The players start. Pellegrini said, I prefer to put an extra player on offense. Wow, this is foul.
Yes, because we move the ball around, we make them run, and they will get tired, like we said. But the thing is, we don't know if we're still gonna have time to score when they're tired. So I was thinking we can bring Rafinha, but who do we sub out then? That's the question, more important, I think.
Well, I think the easy answer is Ferran.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Or maybe Lewandowski and Ferran will go into the middle then.
Yeah, maybe. The pass now by Pedri, no one followed. Right, guys, can we put the standings on our screens right now to update anyone who's just landed onto the show today what this situation is right now. Situation is this. Barca are top of the table, and because Real Madrid lost to Valencia today, earlier on at the Bernabeu. Careful here! De Jong almost got himself into a nasty situation.
Because that would be a red card.
I must say it's fair, and it's good that Betis player doesn't complain about nothing.
Cucho didn't complain about anything.
Yeah, he
and I
just
think
slipped.
this is good.
Yeah.
He just slipped.
Okay,
yeah,
so
but other player, I mean, for say
Yeah.
someone, for example, like Vinicius, for say one name, imagine that.
Yeah.
With respect.
With respect.
Come on.
Ferran on the edge of the box. Quick touch, couldn't get it to Gavi. Betis want to clear it out of their half. Barca pressing
And again, this high press, look.
Let's see.
How difficult it is.
Under pressure.
Just leave the first.
Okay, so just to remind people, Real Madrid lost. Right now, with this draw, we are 4 points ahead of them. We need a goal to make that.
We'd like to be 6.
We'd like it to be 6.
Like Gavi's number 6.
6, and then maybe a win. And
Oh, yeah, that was just
Clásico,
Oh, for sure we'd like a win in the Clásico.
and then you have 9, and it's basically over the league. So
I mean, I'm
such a long way.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but assuming
So don't be.
that Barca won't drop points from now until El Clásico is being ultra optimistic. I think
Yeah. How many games left? 8? 7?
there's 8 games left. I mean, yeah, we could have the perfect finish, yeah, but I think we still need to stay.
Well, hopefully we just drop we won't lose. It'll just be a tie.
Although, careful, Pedri, I've said time and time again this season that you do not win titles or league titles. You do not win them in November, you don't win them in December, you don't win them in January, you don't win them in February. March, you can start to
PSG
make some progress. Now, these kind of games is the games in which you can make a difference.
Yeah.
Like,
The difference between
taking the opportunity and making it a 6 points difference is massive now.
Yeah. Between 4 points and 6 points, you need that big cushion, that nice comfy pillow. Especially with so many games.
So if we play well in April, May won't matter as much in La Liga.
This month is
if
huge.
we win all that we can, I'm sure that Madrid will drop points because just look at the way they play.
We're talking about the Barca press. The Betis press isn't that bad. Like in their own half, contained in their own half, but they are jumping at the Barca players. By the way, risky question here. What are your expectations in these final 2 months? One title at least, as well as the Supercopa. To get to 2 finals, we're already in 1. Or poker, which is the most optimistic. I in no way is that an expectation. It's more a dream.
Yeah.
I'll say 1 title at least, seeing the situation that we're in.
Guys, substitutions.
Okay.
Okay.
Rafinha and Eric.
Okay.
Rafinha.
So Eric for
Kubarsi maybe? Or is he going to change the midfield?
Subs are going to be happening. In the last game? No, it wasn't the last game. When was it that we were preparing? The Girona game. We were preparing substitutions and we scored, and it could happen again. Here's Koundé! His chance saved by Adrian. Oh, it was going to be such a nice goal by Koundé.
He has already scored in the Copa game 2 times.
Yeah.
One was not given, I don't know why, and the other one was also a great goal. And it's a great save by Adrian.
Ooh.
Pass.
He was on side.
Pass by
Great
Pedri
play.
as well.
Great save. Oh, so close.
The subs will have to wait.
So, Eric, 4? Who do you think?
Eric for
I don't know if he'll try to change the
Eric for
midfield.
Gavi.
I think it's going to be Gavi because he had some discomfort last game.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's ready for 90 minutes. That will make sense, I think.
Yeah.
Eric for Gavi and Pedri moves forward on the pitch. Incoming cross by Koundé. Ruibal clears corner kick.
Yeah, and the atmosphere in Montjuic is warm. It's warmer.
Oh.
Okay, so
Great
we need some
minutes.
fire emojis on the live chat.
Put in Eric to take the corner, to be there for the corner.
Great minutes.
Give us some fire,
last
some
one.
lightning, some thunder, some explosions.
I say put in Eric now so he can try to get a header, but whatever. Fire, 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 explosions, shark, fire. Yeah. Come on.
Coming across, caught, gathered.
Well.
Adrian, look at all that fire. Look at the live chat.
Let's go, guys. Barca Hearts.
Heating this game up.
Barca Hearts, the heart on fire. Oh, people did that one.
Look at Pedri recover. Look at Pedri
Ooh,
recover.
well done.
Great recovery by Pedri.
Come
The
on.
pass to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal. Lovely little flick to Koundé. Koundé, come on. Koundé. Ah! He got a bit too fancy.
Oh, it's a clear fall. He knocked Lamin's
Oh, he hit him
face.
in the face.
Where's watching the assistant referee? Where's watching?
So Perrault, in trying to protect his position, hit Lamine Yamal in the face. Nothing was called. Lamine still recovering from that.
Well, substitutions. Shark out. So
Marc out.
big ovation for Ferran Torres today. Finished the streak scoring, but he assists Gavi and Frankie de Jong is out.
Oh, Frankie.
So, yeah. Frankie is out, Ferran is out, so Eric will play as a holding midfielder, and Rafinha will play in the left side. So ovation for all those two players in a big moment for Barca, guys. I think that we have to press, we have to put more energy.
Come on, come on.
Trying to help our team to score another
Need
goal.
energy. Energy on the live chat.
So Eric, Gavi, and Pedri in the midfield.
Very interesting, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, see, I mean, Eric also can. He almost scored the other against Osasuna from outside the box.
Yeah, true. It hit the post. It's interesting how Eric's been playing in different roles this season.
He also
Yeah.
scored against Benfica with the header,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. When he came on to
that
play
was
as a like
4-4 goal.
in a back three.
Yeah.
Yeah, so important.
He's been doing well, and
Games.
wherever you put him.
Yeah.
We also need that at this point in the season where you have so many games. We need players who can work in different positions
Yes.
if you need them.
Yeah, exactly.
Substitutions on Betis. Remember that they cannot come today with Isco and also Abde. William Carvalho will play. He was injured for many months this season.
Very careful.
He's a holding midfielder. I remember him playing an incredible game in the last time that Betis beat us. No, it was not the last time. But that score of 3-4, remember that game?
Oh, yeah. The
with a
3-4.
disastrous,
Firpo scored that day.
yeah, and disastrous refereeing by Mateo Lautaro.
With respect.
No, Mateo, no. So William Carvalho will go in, and
Is it Lo Celso?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lo
it's
Celso.
Lo Celso. Yeah, Lo Celso. He was injured also the last time. He played in the position where Isco usually plays, and now William Carvalho is in. Some rest for Lo Celso.
Right. Well, yeah. It's a bit of a message in that substitution. Lo Celso more attacking-minded. William Carvalho a bit more like of a contention midfield.
Yeah.
Well, they need to survive 30 more minutes.
Maybe that shows we're doing things right.
Balde. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice, Balde.
Nice.
Skipping past
Gavi.
defenders and passing into the
Come
middle
on,
for Gavi.
Gavi.
Go with Lamine. First touch to Rafinha, who'd made the wrong, the run the other way. Betis clear. Andrés Iniesta, thoughts on this second half? ¿Cómo lo estás viendo? Yeah,
So.
so.
But the soundbite.
Maybe we need some Iniesta magic.
Yes, the magic, the boom.
There you go. Imagine if we score now.
Oh, if that would have gone past.
Rafinha with a very Iniesta-like pass.
Score, come on. Like every time the ball goes to the penalty, I'm like, yeah, this is the time. But
so many option moments that could have been goals. We could be winning like 5-1.
Oh, no.
Barça switch, didn't get to Lamine Yamal.
The thing is, we've been scoring so many goals this season that we kind of spoiled.
Yeah.
And we don't have to really wait for the goals this season because they just keep on popping up, and now it's so hard.
Well, against Osasuna, they kind of took a bit longer, and then they all kind of came all of a sudden.
Yeah, but Osasuna was weird because they were after national break and they were tired, and it was kind of expected that they will not score a lot. But now, today, you know.
And Betis is staying firm as well with their pressing.
Yeah.
But so is Barca. So
30 minutes remaining, guys. 30 minutes only. Why time is so fast today?
Yeah, it really has. I checked the clock and I was already like, it's already past 10.
Right, here's Pedri.
Yeah, we need a goal, guys. I was calm before, but now I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get.
Starting to feel like.
Oh, Pedri.
That typical afternoon when your opponent has dropped points. Like, I remember the Getafe game.
Yeah.
Getafe game. I think it was Atleti that day had dropped points.
Yeah, but that day, Robert, we dropped points too. But the next day, Real Madrid won, and they were 7 points
ahead of us. Yeah.
Ahead of us.
Yeah.
Well, good free kick for Barca. For a good cross. It was a yellow card, very clear, but Gil Apple-Tree said no. So let's go with the free kick.
With respect.
I love this new sound that we have.
Incoming cross by Rafinha. Careful here, the shot! Good goal! I thought that was in.
I saw it in, guys.
I saw it in as well.
It looked like it went right to the net.
And it's a corner kick. Gavi with the left-footed shot. Ooh, oh, it took a deflection. I thought it was in. It touched the net.
I mean, how can they do it to us?
You have to give credit to Betis for their defending. Come on, we just need that one goal.
Incoming cross, it's headed away.
The crosses have
now the shot by Valde.
I feel like we've kind of wasted the crosses today.
Well, of course, we are not as good or as brilliant as other days, but Barca is close to the goal. We're not generating many special items, but the press is good, and I think Betis is suffering.
Chance, yeah. Who will get the prediction right? Marc 4-2, Adrian 3-1, or Natalie 4-1?
It's the closest one.
I'm gonna go right now.
But
I'm out because I predicted a clean sheet.
Yes.
Lamine Yamal. Couldn't get past two defenders. I'm still going to be optimistic. I'm going to go Natalie.
Oh, I mean...
Once one goes in, Betis have to expose themselves.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
The floodgates will be open. I'll be optimistic.
I'll go 3-1. I think it might be more... the way things go, if they stay this way, it might be 2-1, hopefully. But I'll go with 3-1. I mean, if it's my 4-1, I'll be very happy.
You know who, apart from me, won't be right?
Yes, we do. They're not so intelligent.
They're not so intelligent. Artificial intelligence.
Get that sad music on him.
Do it. Yeah. Do it.
Sad face.
Not on us. There we go.
Corner kick to Barca. That's the. I think there's a tier. There's a tier somewhere in the Barca official intelligence.
There's pain behind his eyes.
Let's gonna make something to wake up him. So come on, another corner kick. Wow, vamos.
Vamos, come on. Let's do it.
Inga va.
Let's have it be Araujo, Cubarsí, Lewandowski, Koundé, whoever from this corner kick. Come on. Incoming cross by Rafinha.
Ooh. Okay.
Close to the Olympic goal.
Yeah.
I think I've never seen no Olympic goal live.
Yeah, I've never.
Pablo Torre also tried to do one.
He did. Alan had to
clear
it out. Here we go. Lewandowski went up for the header.
Ooh.
Betis want to run here, and there's a foul in favour of Betis. A foul on Anthony and on Ruibal.
Yeah, now Betis players are, I'm not going to say doing theatre, it's like a timeout. It's like, please, timeout, we need some rest because Barca is pushing a lot.
Can't blame them.
As during all the game, I see Barca a little accelerate. Every player wants to finish very quickly. We get attempts, of course, we have attempts, but we need a little more patience, maybe. Of course, it's easy to say.
I don't have patience this game.
Yeah, that's why I think the other days the Real Madrid dropping points or winning didn't really bother me, but I don't know today something about it. Oh,
Here we go. Lamine Yamal. Today, the other day in the first half, he was masterful.
Yeah.
And today, the decision making is just off. Having said that, he could come up with a work of art.
yeah.
This is the kind of player he is. I mean, one nice touch by
I mean,
Lamine,
he's allowed to
and
have a
we
bad
a
day.
goal.
Rafinha.
On Rafinha.
Rafinha can put a cross in. Oh, it could be shot. It could be a shot.
No way.
That was
Just
so
missed the
good.
target.
No way.
It's close.
Is it offside? No.
I hate this game, guys, for now.
You're suffering, Adrian. It would be worse if Real Madrid won.
Yeah,
This
we have
afternoon.
that safety net a little bit.
Imagine that
Yeah, I
game,
know,
1-1.
but still, I hate it because we are so close. And
We could
keep
take
on
advantage.
pushing. Yeah, we get these shots, we get the ball into the penalty box, and it's just like one more goal, you know?
Yeah, like
So
with the
close.
opportunities, we could have scored like 3 goals.
But still, 4 points would be good.
It would
I mean,
be good. It's better than 3.
Exactly.
But it's not ideal.
Knowing that we've got a great chance here, a great opportunity. And we're going to Leganés next week, who, by the way, beat us at the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
The Mata Gigantes, Super Pepinos.
The Super Pepinos.
The super cucumbers.
Yes.
Was that before we had Cat?
No, that was Cat.
It was Cat was
already.
there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
So when Cat
Been bored.
appeared, we started losing games for some reason at the beginning, but now it's fine.
Now it's fine. Now
Yeah.
it's fine. Now
Yeah. I think he also
we
needed.
find the right balance. with
He'd
Cat.
adapt.
He adapted. He or she.
He or she.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Cat.
It-
Cat doesn't have a gender apparently.
Exactly.
Cat is just Cat.
It's just Cat.
The cat needed some time to
Cat needs some time. Yeah. Like
gel
Rafinha.
in.
Exactly.
We talked about it
Gotta
before.
be
Careful
patient.
because Betis have the ball, and they
Yeah.
are dangerous with the ball.
I don't like that.
Anthony through to
a good pass.
Ruibal. Ruibal can put the cross
Way
in.
too much space.
Ruibal
Okay,
takes a
good.
touch too
Vamos.
long, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. And Tech is already ready.
Let's go fast,
Good
fast.
defended
Play-
by Kubarsi.
Back into play. Yeah. Marc, is there any indication that there might be some more substitutions?
No, I see Ansu right now with Pablo Torre and Fermin, but I think that for the moment Hansi Flick is not thinking about doing another one.
Okay.
Maybe the Ferminator.
Yeah, the Ferminator could be an option.
Terminator for Gavi, I think it's a
Yeah,
Oh.
but
good option.
the fact, Adrian, is that Gavi, for me, is one of the best today. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but we talked about it that he might not be ready for 90 minutes. He had like
come on,
a small
Lamine.
injury.
Lamine Yamal,
Oh.
Gavi trying to
Gavi.
get it to the edge of the box to Pedri. Eric Garcia now gets it to Pedri, whose name we haven't said all that much in the last few minutes. We need more of Pedri at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Pedro.
Pedri. Over to Balde and his Rafinha.
Overlap by Balde.
Come on.
Balde with a cross.
Out of bounds.
Deflection and throw in to Barca. Oh dear.
Come on.
Approaching the final 20 minutes. We haven't had one of these nerve-wracking ones. Well, I mean, maybe the
We're
Atletico
not
one.
used to them.
Yeah. We had the Atletico one, which was
substitutions,
fairly
guys.
nerve-wracking. Sorry?
Substitutions.
Substitutions, Fermin and Gerard Martin.
Okay.
Gerard Martin. Okay.
Gerard Martin, interesting.
That's interesting, yeah. For Balde.
But Valde's doing well.
So
Yeah.
Remember, there's Anthony for this wing, so
Yeah.
But yeah, Ferminator could be a key changer.
Yeah. Especially with his intensity, but also his assists recently. He's had really good vision.
Lamine Yamal, Lamine.
Come on. Ooh.
Inside pass! Lewandowski didn't read it. It was a good pass by Lamine Yamal.
His last couple of actions have been really good.
When a team defends this tight, you need all the connections to be
to work.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not thinking if there's a possibility that we'll get Gerard Martin at left back and Balde moved forward.
Oh, here we go,
come on.
Rafinha.
Oh, what
He was too quick to play it into the box. Could have taken the extra touch here now.
Maybe
Rafinha.
Maybe it could be better to try to do the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But another corner kick.
What I think, yeah. Who will score the winner? Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal. I honestly don't care who it'll be.
Yeah, anyone.
Let's make it Lewandowski so that he gets one more in the Pichichi race.
I'll go with Rafinha.
Incoming cross.
And I'll go with Lamine then, because he's been working so hard this game.
Yeah.
And he didn't produce much so far. But
Oof.
Offside.
Oh, it's a weird jump.
By Eddie Garcia. So subs now, Marc?
Yeah, subs now. Also will be subs on Betis, but let's gonna go with the Barca ones first. I think that Fermin is not ready right now, so maybe we have to wait.
Okay.
And I think it's Bakambu preparing for Betis. No subs for the moment. We have to wait.
Okay. We just saw Hansi Flick maybe demand a third player. Come on, or there was.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems a bit.
There was an interaction there with one of his assistants.
I don't see another player.
No. It was Hansi talking to Marcus Sorg, saying it seemed like he was indicating that he needed something. I don't know. 72nd minute. Oh dear.
Come on, we just need one goal.
A bit of a worry.
yes, just one goal. You can do it. You're better. Also, Betis doesn't even attack now. They
I know, but they are very dangerous
in first half, they
in
tried to
transition.
attack, but
Yeah, if they get the ball.
now they
They
don't
go
think
for
they
it.
won't.
And it does worry me that we'll get like too over-eager in going forward and leave ourselves exposed at the back, but that's just me worrying.
I see two Christensen warming up.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see if...
Barca's trying to play with more patience now. As you said, Betis is good in transitions. We need patience.
Yeah,
Here's Pedri.
holding on to the
Pedri's
ball.
good for patience. Pedri
Come
through to
on.
Gavi. Across comes Nathan. And that will be a throw-in
Okay.
for Barca on the right-hand side. Lamine Yamal puts it back in play, back to Koundé. Credit to Betis for their defensive work in this game.
Yeah, and they've held it up because you think, like we said, maybe they'll be tired after this first half, but they've just kept going. And for us, it's really annoying, but for them, they've been able to.
Over the defense to Lamine Yamal.
Come on,
Lamine. The back pass intercepted again.
They've been able to just keep doing that the whole game, and then create these counterattacks, which luckily we've been able to stop. But
Now thrown to Barca because of the good press.
come on.
Here we go.
Come on.
Subs now.
Okay, another substitute. Oh, another throw-in. Subs now. Okay, Marc.
Yeah, let's go with the first substitutions. So, 7:36. This is in Betis. So Anthony is out.
Anthony out,
Jesus
okay.
Rodriguez in.
Yeah.
For Barca, one player is Gavi. For Barca, Balde out, Gerard Martin in,
Oh. Maybe Gavi's not the
and
player.
Fermin will come in on. Why the fourth referee is so slow?
Very slow.
Yeah, well, Gavi went the other way.
Pedri.
It's Pedri.
Pedri out.
Oh,
Okay.
Pedri out.
rest.
Interesting.
So well, 50 minutes
I
to
think
go.
we're thinking a little bit
Reserve
about
time. Yeah.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, we have next Wednesday. And we have to be careful on the players who are coming in. Bakambu didn't play at the start of the season, but he scored important goals, especially in Conference League last weeks. And be careful on Jesus Rodriguez. They say in Sevilla, the Niño Jesus, the kid Jesus.
Yeah.
I remember him playing an incredible game against Real Madrid, forcing a penalty. So it's a big winger. We have to be careful on him.
Okay. 75th minute, subs have just come in. Eric Garcia plays it through to Lamine Yamal. Here we go, go Lamine. Cross it side by Lamine Yamal. Someone jump on it! Oh, cleared by Nathan. Lamine.
Come on.
Nice worker.
Now somehow in the middle.
Shoot.
Lamine Yamal. Referee tells him
no
to
space.
get up, and Koundé intercepts the counter. Now Fermin picks it up. Here we go.
Okay.
By Fermin, the header by Rafinha! Goes wide. Right, guys, final quarter of an hour.
Rafinha is saying to the people, players, come on, listen to Barca fans here.
Oh, Barca hearts.
We need some blue and red hearts. We need support for Barca.
Barca hearts.
Fill the chat with hearts, guys. Blue and red hearts.
Hearts.
Some support here for Barca.
Let's go.
Fire and everything.
Right here.
Fire, explosions, thunders, everything.
Lightning, magic.
Magic.
Oh, no, are they going to take their time? Oh, we're so close to that goal.
Come on, come on. We need everyone's support and belief.
Gavi and Fermin, that intensity in the midfield.
Yeah.
If there is one team that we should believe in, it's the one that this season has scored so many goals to come back in the final minutes. And Eddie Garcia is going to see a yellow card now.
Yeah, and he is also in pain.
Oh.
Because I think when he went in for the tackle,
He hit his head.
he hit his head.
Yeah. Oh.
More blue and red hearts, guys. Come on.
Blue, red hearts.
And Betis player also lying on the pitch.
How do you do that?
It's this one.
I didn't even try.
And your middle finger.
Oh, okay. That?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, he got hit.
It's a clear foul by Eddie, it's a clear yellow card, and then he gets knocked in the head, and that has to be painful.
And there will be another substitution on Betis.
How many
It
substitutions?
will be the last
How
one.
many substitutions have they made?
Yeah.
Llorente's coming on.
Feels like it's been
Taking
like
forever.
6. Take your time.
Takes
man.
forever.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get 7 minutes of extra time like Madrid did today.
No, with my
Probably
friend
like
Hill, Little
4.
Apple not. So Johnny, as you say, is losing time. Oof.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
And remember that Betis finishes his substitutions, only 4 players. No, it's all. It's everything. Yeah, 5 new players: Chimi, William, Jesus Rodriguez,
Yeah, no, it feels like 8.
Yeah.
Bakambu. Yeah, but it's the last one. Remember that Barca has 1 more substitution and 1 more window to use. But yeah, extra energy, guys.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. 78th minute, 1-1.
Come on.
Un dia partit, come on.
The flag.
Now Koundé tried to play it forward too quickly. Everyone's saying, calm, calm, keep calm, keep calm, keep calm. We need
Be concentrated.
Ed.
Focus.
to stay very concentrated. Focus.
Not lose the ball.
Patience. Patience is a virtue, they say.
Yes.
Ball by Gerard Martin to Rafinha.
Nice.
Rafinha is fouled, and that will
This
be
is
a
good.
free kick.
It's a good free kick. Remember, I want to say something.
Yes.
From 2023, I think it was in April, May, 1st of May.
Okay.
From September, no, sorry, that's going to say well. From the 1st of May in 2021 to September 2023, 2 years and a half without scoring a free kick.
Yep.
Okay.
Between Messi against Valencia and then Ferran against Betis.
Yes.
So, do you think that Betis also could receive our first free kick goal of the 2025 year.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Lewandowski's next to it, so is
Lewandowski and
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Come on, come on.
Come
This is
on.
gonna be.
I think it's going to be Levy. Oh, it was Rafinha underneath
Oh,
the wall
well,
into the hands of Adrian.
wasn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
We're already in the final 10 minutes, or nearly, but yeah.
You know.
3, 2,
Plus extra time.
plus extra time.
Come
This
on,
is
guys.
nerve-wracking. Come on.
Come on, go, go, go.
Go. Pass will recover.
Left,
Gavi.
left,
Fermin.
Let's go. What's happening?
Rafinha.
Don't lose.
Gavi
Go,
again.
go,
Gavi.
go,
Gavi's
go.
going to find Koundé. Koundé plays it
Koundé.
inside. Why does no one shoot? Koundé tried to play it back in. I think we just need to take the shot when we get it here.
What's going on here? Yeah, just we had so many opportunities where they're in good positions to at least try to shoot.
Fermin on the turn to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal's going to try and go
Come on, Lamine.
cut inside. The ball knocked away from him. Fermin
Well done,
recovers.
Fermin.
Good work by Fermin. Fermin tries to go inside. Throw in Barca.
Come on.
There's Fermin on the right.
Terminator.
Koundé. Koundé
There's no
with
one
the
there.
cross. Touched by Adrian. Lewandowski chasing. And Betis clear. Barca trying to go up a gear here.
Come on, let's go.
Under Gavi.
Gavi with the turn.
Careful. Ooh.
Oof. Well, not on Gavi.
Leave Gavi alone.
Leave Lamine Yamal alone as well while you're at it. And Barca moving the ball from right to left. Barca! Here we go. Eric. Come on, come on, come on. Eric to Gavi. Barca looking for a way in.
Okay.
Lamine Yamal first touch to Koundé, Fermin
will
inside
pass
the
it to
box,
Rafinha.
turning, passing to Lamine
Come
Yamal.
on.
Lamine looking for the opening.
Shoot! Shoot!
Koundé to Fermin, where the shot is blocked.
Offside.
And he was offside.
And now Bartra, former Barca player. They didn't show you in La Masia that kind of things, Marc. I understand you, but
He was offside there, Fermin.
do you think that was offside?
Yeah, he was.
It was clear?
I
Okay.
feel like Lamine could have gone for that though. Well, Barca did the full splits. Ooh.
We're just seeing the replay of the Rafinha free kick, and Marc, you were referencing the Ferran Torres free kick, which also went underneath the wall that day. Bartra getting up now.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
We can have a dramatic finish.
Let's play.
I have to say, I don't expect a lot of minutes of other time, so
Yeah, me neither, Marc.
maybe 7 + 3, so 10 minutes remaining. We have time too, of course, but
I mean, there has to be more than 3. There's been substitutions.
I think like at least 4 or 5.
I think 5.
look at Hansi Flick running for the ball, just to put quick the ball on the pitch. So come on, guys, come on, energy, please.
Come on.
7 minutes remaining plus other time.
We're so close.
Come on, come on.
Barca hearts.
Gavi tackled from behind and fouled. Barca hearts, Barca hearts. Come on,
Blue and
support
red.
for Barca. Support. We need support. Love. Be behind our team. Blue and red hearts. Fill the chat with hearts. Come on. Nice 1-2 between Fermin.
Come
and
on,
Lamine
Fermin,
Yamal.
keep it,
The
keep
long
it.
touch by Fermin. He can still keep it. Fermin to
on.
Rafinha. Lets it roll to Gerard Martin. I thought that Rafinha had a chance to
Me too.
take it there.
I think he should have gone for it. Okay.
Ubarsi.
Maybe just give it to Rafinha.
Gavi through to Gerard Martin. Gerard Martin.
Oh, what a
going in.
clear corner! What is watching Gil Manzano? It was a clear corner.
See. It was a clear corner.
Yeah, it was a
It was
corner.
a clear corner.
It was a corner, with respect.
Last touch went off of Chimi Avila.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a comment in there says call Spencer for good luck.
Oh, okay.
I'll try that.
Let's see if he's watching the match. If he's watching Barca live. What's happening? Hansi's not going to be happy with this. Does he tend to answer you?
I don't know. Never tried. Do you think Spencer will pick it up? Might be like working or at dinner or something.
Yeah, but this is important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watching the game.
very important.
This is very important. This is for good luck, Spence.
This is for good
Good
luck.
luck, Spence.
Spence, we need
Oh,
you.
come on,
Maybe
maybe it's working.
Just the attempt to call him. Maybe just the attempt to call him is going to end up in a goal. Here we go. Lewandowski.
Oh my God.
With a bicycle kick inside the box. Ah.
What is going on?
I just did like
Game.
3 squats getting up and down like that.
Yeah,
Come on,
he's not-
vamos
he's not
Barça, Somi!
He's not picking up. Right, again, here we go.
Okay, well,
on.
we're
Tried to
going-
call him.
We're getting.
Is yeah, exactly. That's it. Lamine Yamal,
Come on.
Lamine. Dispossessed from behind, and now the foul by Koundé.
Kilman's fan of Archie right now. A clear
I mean-
follow, Lamine Yamal's nothing. And there, clear follow could that is a clear yellow card, I must say.
Come on.
And there was, I don't think there was a foul on Lamine Yamal.
I think it's very clear. But with my friend Apple Tree on the page, you know that you have to be very, very, very better than the enemy.
Changing the ball to this one. This one maybe will give us more.
Good luck, hats.
Some good.
I don't
So
know.
we need.
Try everything.
I'll try anything.
Try
Bring
everything.
it on. Whatever,
We need some
whatever
hats.
works. Whatever works. Let's go with some hats.
I like this one. Good luck, hats.
My mom says I look nice in this one, so I'll take this one.
Okay, take that one. Let's see. Will they work? I don't know. We're trying everything here.
No avocado socks, Robert?
I'm wearing them.
Maybe you need
Ah,
the
okay,
avocado
okay.
shirt.
We've got I hadn't worn the avocado socks in a long time. I can't remember what happened the last time that I wore them. Maybe there was a reason that I stopped wearing them.
Maybe somebody in the chat remembers.
Maybe it was the wrong choice today.
Well.
Maybe when playing a team in green,
Oh.
you don't wear the avocados. I don't know.
Maybe.
What color socks am I wearing? I'm wearing blue. What color socks are you wearing? White and black.
White and black, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the socks. It's the sock theory.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
Oof. Okay.
that was.
Yeah, that was
Another great
interesting
touch
by
on.
Fermin, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Offside?
let's get back into this.
And how is it the 88th minute already?
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of feel like we've been in the 88th minute for like 10 minutes.
Here with the shot from range. Chesney had to make a save.
Please.
And it's a corner kick
It's
to
not.
Betis.
Big save, guys. I see I'm just for the other part of the side, but I see a different effect of the ball.
Yeah.
And I think it's a big, big save of your friend, Robert.
What a shot.
Big save by Tech and Nathan with the curler. Jimmy Avila's taking his time.
Let's be careful here.
Careful with the corner.
And, yes, I know. They did score from a corner kick. Iniesta's wearing a good luck hat as well.
Come on.
Rafinha with the clearance.
Nice
Let's
clearance.
go.
Run, come on here.
Let's look down the ref.
Down.
Go,
But
go. No
Barca
offside, no
can
offside.
run here.
Well defended by Kilmanzano. Well defended by Kilmanzano. Great defensive action of the referee. Well done. Well done.
Oh my God.
He got in the way.
Well, he pushed the other.
Well defended, Kilmanzano. Great defensive action. Well skilled.
Llorente and Il Manzano took Gavi down.
Oh my God.
Can a referee show himself a yellow card?
Yeah.
You would like that.
Even Laporta is laughing.
Laporta and Joaquin are having a laugh.
Okay, come on. we
Careful
gotta get
here,
that ball
careful,
back.
careful, careful, because Betis have a chance in space.
Ooh,
Bakambu. Bakambu trying to play it through. Jimmy Avila, Gerard Martin, or Eric clears for a corner kick.
I see 4 minutes of added time it would be.
4 minutes only?
Yeah. For Kilimanjaro, maybe it's a lot.
There are a lot of substitutions.
4 minutes. And this is the sound. Remember that today at Bernabeu there were 10 minutes of added time. Today, 4.
Careful. Go, go, go.
Go, go, Rafinha, can you get to it? No. Oh dear. 1-1. Okay. And Betis now have the ball. Rafinha's going to win it back. Throw in Betis. Yeah, no, it's definitely getting tense. And Betis are managing somehow to have the game be played in Barca's half, something that's not happened in 91 minutes.
Well, guys, we have 3 minutes remaining.
Come on,
Let's
come
go.
on. Everybody forward.
Let's go. Right, Koundé, Araujo. Betis making it difficult for Barca to play from their own half.
Come on.
Right, here's Lamine Yamal.
Come on, Lamine.
Inside. Lamine
Keep it,
Yamal
keep it,
fouled
keep
from
it.
behind. Fouled once, fouled twice. Here's
Go,
a nice
go,
combination.
go.
Lamine Yamal, can you get it to Lewandowski? No. Interception by Eric Garcia. Fermin trying to feed it through to Koundé.
It was a clear foul on Lamine, nothing given.
Here we go again. Koundé. Koundé.
Bad touch.
Lamine looks frustrated.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all, yeah?
But him especially because he's working so hard all 90 minutes.
And we have
That was
chances.
such a good play.
More losing time, more losing time. Referees allowing the losing time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I don't think there's going to be an extra minute given for all the time that's been wasted.
No, it doesn't seem so. No.
Let's gonna see if we have at least one more attempt.
come on.
Go, one more.
Right, Lamine
Okay.
Yamal trying to switch it over. Lewandowski gets his head to it. Betis clear. Careful here
No
with
Tech.
Bakambu, who runs into Tech. And there's a foul on Tech.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Yeah, 1
Because
minute,
of course-
he's not going to give anything out.
Yeah.
How is
Bernabeu,
that
they
not a
gave
card?
4 minutes more at the end of the game, but come on, Barca. The last one.
Come on.
Vamos.
Come on.
Vamos.
Barca on the left. Gerard Martin feeding it
Come
through
on,
to
come on.
Gavi. Come on, Gavi. Rival clears. Throw in Barca. Gavi to Rafinha.
No, bad way. Wrong way, Rafinha.
Just go.
Araujo to Koundé, and here's Lamine Yamal. Come on, some magic, Lamine. Lamine trying to go deep. Lamine finds himself open. Lamine Yamal with a cross inside. Come on, Rafinha! Tried to stop it.
Oh, what is happening?
Now Betis want to run on the counter. No,
No.
they
Come on,
can't.
we have one
Final
more.
seconds. Come
One
on,
more.
one more chance.
One more
one more chance,
chance?
come on.
Okay.
One more.
Gavi.
Come on, come on.
Gavi, long.
The 94. So we got last one. But guys, let me explain something. I see Hansi Flick running on the pitch. Let me explain this. Hansi Flick was running on Rafinha. Rafinha is very angry with the assistant referee. And Hansi Flick ran into the pitch just to contain Rafinha.
Well, yeah, good job by Hansi. By the way, corner kick could have been given there.
in the final action of the game. Big chance for Barca that didn't go in there. Fermin just late to connect with it. And, well, I mean, point is a point, and now we're 4 points ahead of Real Madrid at the top of the table, but it feels like a bit of a wasted chance. 1-1 the final score between Barça and Betis. Guys, quick thoughts before we head into the post-game show.
Still trying to wrap my head around this. I think, like you said, it's just a bummer because we played quite well and we had so many opportunities and we were so close to scoring that goal and getting this cushion of 6 points, but I mean, you have to give credit to Betis. They played very well in the defense the whole 90 minutes.
Adrian?
So, I'm not happy about the result, but then 4 points is better than 3, as we all said, right? Yeah. So let's keep it positive and focus on that fact that we actually extended our lead by 1 more point, which can be crucial. We never know. Maybe it's not going to be, but for now, we extended the lead.
We did indeed. Before we head into the post-game show, one last thought. Andrés Iniesta, no ha podido ser, eh? Oh well. 1-1, final score. Guys, we've got highlights coming up. We've got interviews with the players coming up. We'll hear from Hansi Flick as well. We'll be voting for the best player of the match. So stay tuned. We've still got a while to go. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Well, it seems like this league is going to go down to the wire. Barça had a chance to take a 6-point lead, but were unable to beat Real Betis at home today. 1-1 the final score. Gavi gave Barça the early lead. Betis equalised at the set piece not long after, and from there on, Betis defended for their lives. Barça tried and tried and tried, but couldn't get it done. 1-1, which means that Barça have now a 4-point lead ahead of Real Madrid, and because they lost this afternoon. Natalie Baresi and Adrian Bielkowski, guys, it seems like a bit of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, all our scores were like 4-1, 3-1. We were expecting a lot more goals, and there could have been a lot more goals. There were a lot of opportunities, but it was either just, I don't know, it just wasn't our day, and it feels kind of like, obviously we didn't lose, but it feels kind of like a loss. Because like you said, it was this big opportunity to really give us this big cushion in the league to kind of go a bit more calmly into April. But I mean, yeah, it's still 4 points. The team did play really well. They created a lot of opportunity. It was just missing that last final moment. So I mean, there's a lot of positives to look at, but it still sucks.
It's funny because we talked about the playing after Real Madrid factor and knowing that they had dropped points, that may be affecting the course of the game. And Barca came out just the opposite of that. They came out dominating, they came out creating good football, and they got the lead early. And then there's a Betis goal that comes out of nowhere, and that sort of changed the course of the game. Betis all of a sudden felt comfortable defending themselves. Barca had a sense of urgency that wasn't well resolved.
So regarding what Natalie said earlier, I think we all expected a much more open game, and it would be much more open if we secured that lead until halftime, because Betis would have to open up a little bit. And this goal out of nowhere, like you said, they didn't really create anything else.
Apart from there was a Nathan shot after, and that was
not much else, right? So with every passing minute, they were kind of getting a little bit closer to their own goal, and made us so hard for us to create something today, because we passed the ball around, but it wasn't quick enough. It wasn't like this sharp thing, you know, and that's a bit frustrating, of course. But then we have to remember that they are on a really good streak. They are winning nearly every game in La Liga, and they came here prepared, and we expected a really tough game, right?
Well, yeah, there was a clash of 2 winning streaks coming into this game. Betis had won 6 games in a row in La Liga. They had not done it in the fashion that they played today. By any means, they were playing some very good football today. They came out to defend themselves, and credit to them, they were extremely organised. Barca struggled to create opportunities. We did have them. There was the Koundé chance in the second half. Late on, there was some attempts. There was that final cross that Fermin didn't meet as well in the first half. We had opportunities as well, and I mean, I'm not saying it was a great performance by Adrian, but he came up big for Betis in certain moments. I'd just say it was the likes of Bartra, of Nathan, of Aitor Ruibal, Perrot, all clamping in onto the Barca players whenever they tried to make it into the final third and into the Betis box.
Yeah, it was consistent, and you would think they would tire off, but they didn't. And as soon as whoever it was, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Lamine, they were there. And then even the players coming back from the midfield were coming, well, at the end it was just the whole Betis team really helping to defend and pressing. As much as we were pressing high, they were pressing against us, and really made our lives extremely difficult today. Even when we managed to find a spot, they were there before our final touch.
And there was always, Adrian, we talked about it at half-time, and it didn't really change in the second half. There was always that extra touch as well that the Barca players took to try to get themselves into a better position, but that allowed the Betis players to all of a sudden just jump onto them. And we are going to go to Marc Brau's position, because he is standing next to Pau Cubarsí. Marc, all yours.
Yeah, let's gonna know what Pau Cubarsí thinks about the game. Estem al costat de Pau Cubarsí. Pau, què tal? Bona nit.
Pau, good evening.
Evidentment l'equip volia guanyar, s'acaba aquesta ratxa tan bona.
Obviously the team wanted to win, you know, the 9-game winning streak is over. Yeah, we left everything out on there on the pitch. I think in the first half we came out as we wanted to. I think then in the second half it was a little bit boring though, especially for the people, so we need to reflect on that. Obviously you've just come from that big game you had to play against Atleti, so I'm guessing you're a bit tired too. Yeah, we knew we had to really make a big effort for this one. We haven't had much rest, of course, but I don't think there are any excuses. We always want to give our own, we give our all. There's no excuses, and you know, in the second half we weren't as good against Atleti, and I think today you saw that again maybe. But we're Barca, we always want to do our best. Maybe the team today didn't have as much efficiency and patience. Yeah, I think we weren't as accurate in the final third today. I think they were good, obviously, but look, we need to look at ourselves to look at how to improve in these sorts of games. I suppose in the end, though, Paul, you know, you've got 1 point advantage more over Real Madrid. Now we're at 4 points. Yeah, it's not an awful weekend, of course. You know, we're now 4 points before we were third, but I think we don't need to look at second. We need to look at ourselves. Now, finally, Paul, game in the Champions League midweek. Maybe this was an ideal day to bounce back and get back to your best level. Yeah, I think midweek is a perfect chance to show the people that we are ourselves still.
The words of Pau Cubarsí, and I have to say, I must say, that I like the way that Pau Cubarsí analyzed the game, because at the end of the round maybe we could be happy to be 4 points ahead of Real Madrid, but Pau Cubarsí said we have to play better, especially from the start of the game.
Most definitely, yeah, and he said something that, I mean, I slightly disagree with, but I guess it's the indication that was, or what was said to them at half-time, that they needed to speed things up. He said in the first half we weren't quick enough. He said we were maybe even a bit boring for the fans, which I disagree with. I think Barca had the opportunities, and it was tough to play against the kind of football that Betis were playing. We're seeing the highlights right now. Barca came out strong. There was the Pedri shot, and then this fantastic goal by Gavi.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he means in, like you've been saying, in the sense of passing quicker, but I mean, in the first half, we were quite entertained.
Yeah, and I wasn't bored at all. Especially, he said also about starting the game better, but
I think they started the game very well.
We scored in 9th minute or whatever it was, so we started very well, and then this game out of nowhere, this goal.
Yeah, it came out of absolutely nowhere, really and truthfully. It was the only chance they had in the first half, yeah. And the cross by Lo Celso met by Nathan, the header into the back of the net.
He was also shooting with his left foot.
I'm getting deja vu like we're in October.
No, don't say.
Not in the sense of like, I don't think the whole month is going to be like one of those games from October where...
October was good.
November, I mean.
December.
November and December, yeah.
October was...
Yeah. Perfect.
Let's go back to October, please.
Rafinha came on in the second half. He didn't start and created some chances here. That cross turned into a shot. Barca kept trying and trying and trying here. The header by Rafinha went wide. There were more wishful attempts than real chances for Barca most of the time. Here, Fermin got himself into a nice situation, double chance.
Oh, this was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy pinball play, Lewandowski trying to put it back into the box. And the final chance here, Rafinha putting it straight into the box. Neither Lewandowski nor Fermin could get to it.
Fermin was so close.
And that was it. at the Olympic Stadium, and a 1-1 draw. Let me know if we can go to Marc Brau's position. We can't go to Marc Brau's position. Okay. So all in all, it's a it's a point that gives us a 4-point cushion advantage with 8 games to go. It's an ideal situation if you'd have said at the beginning of the season, hey, 30 games played, we're 4 points ahead of Real Madrid and we still have to play the Clásico at home.
You know what, if you said that a couple of even months ago, it would be still perfect, because you remember that we already like lost this league so many times this season, according to some people, that we should be really happy, but then we're not, because it was so close. And you know, if you lose, if you don't play well, then you say, okay, it's fine. But if you keep on pushing and attacking all game, and then you don't get the win, it can be a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
And we did say during the game and before the game as well that it would be unrealistic to think that Barca would go on a winning streak from now until the end of the season. Let's see what Hansi Flick has to say next to Marc Brau.
In a few seconds, we will be with Hansi Flick. I see him just waiting behind me. From behind me. I expected him from the right, and he came from the left. As usual, talking with Hansi Flick after the games. Hansi, how are you? Well, what's your point of view of tonight's draw?
I think in the second half we tried everything. So the team doing really good, make pressure. Betis defend well. Or today maybe we missed a little bit luck, but at the end it's like one game less and 1 point more, so it's like that. I'm happy with the second half, really, because we tried everything, and this was a good situation.
You say 1 point more. You said in the preview that, of course, we'll have to focus on ourselves, but at the end, it's good 4 points ahead. Of course, you want to make some autocritic, to be autocritic with the team, but at the end, the run and the week is good.
No, I think we played. I'm not. I think 10 days or like that, more or less, 4 matches, and with 3 wins and one draw. So it's a good. So we did it really great, and also today. I think it's not time to be disappointed. I think we have to look positive, because. What is that? One game less and 1 point more. Before this match day, I think everyone would say, okay, perfect, we'll take it. But yeah, I'm positive, really. I'm happy for the team, with the team in the second half. First half, I think we make too many mistakes, but the second half was much better, and they have no chance. Maybe one should, but a lot of, and today, how I said, we have not the luck today.
Let me ask you the last one. Of course, we want to win every games, but maybe we have to value also those no consecutive wins in the league, and how the team come back from the end of the last year, from right now, to be 4 points ahead of the second position. And I want to, if you can explain your opinion about how the players put the energy. Instead, they have played a lot of minutes against Atletico de Madrid. Today, it seems that until the last minute, they put everything on the field, and also the fans know it.
No, you saw it today also. The fans support us a lot. They saw that we need them, but also they saw also that we are really trying everything. And I said before, we improve a lot in the last 3 months, and it's really good to see. Really good to see that, and I think the players are a little bit disappointed about that. But tomorrow is a day off, and then on Monday we will prepare for Dortmund.
Thank you very much, Hansi.
Welcome. Thanks.
Hansi Flick, proud of his team, guys, and I agree with the German coach. A little bit different the point of view of Hansi Flick than Pau Cubarsí. But Hansi Flick said it's one more game played, 1 point more ahead of Real Madrid. So at the end, it's positive, and he's not disappointed.
Thank you, Marc. And I saw you asking him as well about how the fans try to energize the team, knowing that there have been so many games that fatigue can kick in. And that the team left everything on the pitch, everything that they had today to try to look for those 3 points.
And this is something that Hansi Flick commented just for the beginning of the season, that maybe sometimes the team could be better than other ones, but he said, I want my team to play until the last second, until the last minute, to put everything on the pitch. And yeah, and we said 47,000 people today were here. It was the attendance of tonight's game in Montjuic, and I think it's very important what Hansi Flick said, that tomorrow the players will have the day off. Remember that the next game will be on a Wednesday, and I like the last thing that he said. It's like, today the players are disappointed, but tomorrow he will value more this point, and I agree, absolutely.
Thank you very much, Marc. We'll come back to you if there are more players at your position. In the meantime, let's take another look at the highlights of this 1-1 draw at the Olympic Stadium, Matchday 30 in La Liga against Real Betis. Let's show the highlights and talk a little bit more about what happened exactly for Barca not to be able to come out with a win. We've been so spoilt this season with high-scoring performances, and today, you said, Adrian, we were expecting a game, an open game. Yes. Betis coming straight at us and trying to give us some of our own medicine in terms of playing with the ball and dominating the ball, and it was exactly the opposite.
Maybe, that's why they played the way they played, because they have a smart coach and this team is smart. So they knew that if you want to play an open game against Barca, you will receive a lot of goals, probably, because that's usually what happens. So maybe that's why they just played it safe, I would say. They didn't try to force it. They had one corner kick that they scored with, and kudos to them. I mean, they did their job. They will be obviously very happy coming back to beautiful town of Sevilla. Maybe we are not that happy, but I think if we take a deep breath and relax and think, it's still one more point against Madrid in the league.
And we were seeing, well, right now we're seeing the Betis equalizer. We were seeing before the Gavi finish. Kudos to him, great finish as well. 90 minutes for Gavi, I think, first time this season.
I was going to mention it earlier because we were thinking maybe he would be taken off, but 90 minutes and 90 minutes where he played really, really well. He was one of the best players, super important, not only in the attack, but also in the midfield, and also helping with the defending. There wasn't much, but the high press.
That was one of the things that we praised Barca for throughout the entire game, the high press, the forcing Betis mistakes, the keeping them contained in their own half.
Amazing.
It was fierce press. It was just, we weren't able to capitalize off of the mistakes that we were forcing.
Yeah, that's quite weird in a way, because normally when you have that great of a press and you recover so many balls that quickly, you will get many goals. But I'm not worried about that, because if we play the way that we play today, we'll win 9 out of 10, let's say, games. And maybe this was this one game that
it was just a bit of bad luck because we didn't play poorly.
Exactly. So the effort was there, intensity, energy. It's just, like Hansi Flick said, something like that, that it wasn't meant to be we tried everything. Yeah, he said exactly we tried everything, because they really tried everything and nothing was working. Then sometimes this is football for you.
Barca tried everything. Betis were well organised defensively. Adrian made some good saves as well. And it was just one of those nights. I'm always fearful when you come into a game knowing that your direct opponent has dropped points and the expectations are high there. And yeah, I mean, we were going to drop points. We were bound to drop points one day or another from now until the end of the season. It happened tonight, and now we have to regather, refocus. Players get some rest tomorrow, and on we go to Wednesday for Borussia, and next Saturday, Leganés, who beat us earlier on this season and are not going to be a piece of cake.
No, I mean, the good thing is some rest. Champions League, well, not really good. Champions in the middle, no rest. But I think it's better to have this draw now. Hopefully, just drop these points now and keep going with wins for the rest of the season. Which, I mean, it's not going to be easy. But I think that these players will be motivated to be like, okay, this kind of broke our winning streak, and these players have this mentality of we don't want this to happen again. Kind of like what happened at the end of last year. And so I think this will motivate them to be let's fix these mistakes. There's very little left of the season. and these players are motivated to win everything. So I think this will kind of give them a boost of energy to, I wouldn't say fix these mistakes because there wasn't too many mistakes, but to kind of be more clinical, to just try to get that goal to, I don't know, today.
Clear the head, you know.
Yeah, clear the head, don't think about it, move on.
It's already in the books, not much else they can do. They tried really everything. I don't think we have much to criticize the players for. And let's face it, the game on Wednesday is way more important than this game.
Well,
even if we lost today, still Madrid lost, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's a positive for us ultimately because there's 1 point that Real Madrid have not won. I did want to mention that before we do Player of the Match. Some of Hansi's substitutions indicate to me that we were keeping an eye on Wednesday because you take off Balde, Frenkie, Pedri.
Frenkie, exactly my thoughts as well. So
Rafinha didn't start.
These are crucial players. So So
this game was important, but Wednesday
is importanter. I'd say.
Right, let's go to the Olympic Stadium and we're going to start our Player of the Match votes with Marc. It's never easy when it's a game like this. Obviously, there are a lot of cases to be made, but when it's not a win, it's harder to vote for MVP.
Yeah, well, I think I have very clear the player of the match for me, and it's Gavi, but not only for the goal, because he puts everything on the pitch, and I just reviewing some stats, and I think it's interesting. Today it's the second time that Gavi has played the whole game. Remember, that player came from a year out of the pitch, playing for the first time in October against Sevilla. Okay, it took many months just to have his level back. And I think that to see him at this level, scoring, generating, passing, and of course receiving a clear foul on Gil Manzano in the second half, I think that he deserves the 3 points. I have to say that maybe the other two players it's difficult to give because many players play well, especially Valde, for example, in the first half, good minutes for Fermin in the second half. Finally, I decided to give 2 points to Lamine. Today, of course, was not his best game, but he always tried to do something. He always generated something. All the danger came from his foot, and I think that sometimes when he did not assist or did not score, we have to keep confidence on him, so I will give 2 points to him. And finally, we'll give 1 point for Ferran because it was incredible, the assist that he gave to Gavi to score the first goal. So as you said, Robert, today it's not easy, but I want to put in context also why Gavi not only deserves the 3 points for the goal, but for the rest of the game.
Thank you very much, Marc. Let us know if you've got anyone else in this interview area. We'll come back to you as soon as you do. Adrian, your case for Player of the Match?
Very similar to Marc. We actually just switched one position between us, so Ferran with Lamine Yamal. Let me explain. Gavi, 90 minutes, goal, intensity, control of the ball. Also, when Pedri didn't have the best of the games, Gavi showed up, and it's amazing to see. And one more, thing is his celebration with Hansi Flick, which made our day, night, actually, here in the studio. Second, with 2 points, Ferran for his assist to Gavi, because if he didn't have this inch-perfect pass, this goal wouldn't exist. And last but not least, Lamine Yamal, who actually had like a bit of a frustrating game, you might say, because he wasn't that clinical, he didn't score, he didn't assist, and so on. And then I checked his stats, and he had 11 dribble attempts, and he was successful in 8 of them. And I cannot blame the player when he has a game like this. He gets the ball, he tries to make things happen. What I never will approve of is a player that gets the ball and he just tries to pass it out, To make somebody else do the job. No, Lamine is never like that. He always is the one that will take the opportunity if he can. He sometimes will succeed, sometimes not. That's part of learning process.
He's still only 17.
Exactly, and we keep on forgetting that because he was already like nearly 100 games in Barca, right?
Yeah.
Because he started so early. But then you remember, okay, this kid is only 17 and he's already the best dribbler in La Liga. He has, so I said, what, 8 dribble attempts today. The record is 11 in La Liga by Lamine Yamal. The next is 9, and the next is 9 by also Lamine and
There you go.
So it's just that special.
Not bad at all. Natalie, your votes for player of the match.
My 3 also go to Gavi, just because, well, not just because he had a fantastic match, and I think what I liked the most from him was his part in the high pressing. There were so many times where he was the player who was putting his entire body on the line, as Gavi does, his face, his body, his whatever, and he was holding possession, he was creating opportunities, he was helping in the defense, he was making the Betis players run around him. He was playing, like you said, a key role once Pedri came out, and I was very happy to see him play the 90 minutes to get the goal. He was just full intensity, like very Gavi prime, which I'm very happy to see him get back into. I'm going 2 points for Balde. Like I said, I have a sweet spot for Balde, but in the first half, he did play very well. A lot of danger opportunities were coming from his side, from his crosses, and he had so much space, and he was able to take advantage of it. Unfortunately, they didn't turn into goals, but I was really happy with his work, and I'm happy that he gets some rest, and hopefully we'll see him create some danger against Dortmund. And I gave 1 point to Rafinha because I wanted him to be rested, but when he came on, I will say that the energy went up again, and he got quite close, and I feel like maybe if he would have gotten more time.
Even the energy in the stadium, right?
Yeah, the stadium and the energy.
Was better.
There was just a lot of energy overall.
Yeah.
Maybe if he would have gotten more time, something would have happened, but I just feel like he brought a lot to the team just with his presence.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
It's amazing how Rafinha has become such of a crowd pleaser now.
Yeah, you guys say that 2 seasons ago.
Come on, yeah. Trying to get the fans to be noisier and to be behind the team. Right, my votes for player of the match. I agree, Gavi has to be the player who gets the 3 points. He scored the goal. He played the full 90 minutes. He was intense. He could have scored a second goal. We actually half celebrated an attempt from him that got deflected and hit the side netting. And he was back to his old self. He was involved, he was in attacking positions, he was trying everything that he could, and he was a leader on the pitch today. Gavi, 3 points for him. I agree with you, Adrian. Today, Lamine Yamal didn't have the game with the best outcomes of his attacking actions, but he, by his standards,
which
exactly.
Are very high.
Yeah. The other day, for example, against Atletico de Madrid in the first half, we were just praising his creativity, his magic, the way he was setting up his teammates, his shots, and today, the final touch wasn't working out for him, but he kept trying and trying and trying and trying. And I agree with you, he wasn't hot potatoing it. It wasn't like, oh no, wait a minute, you have it. He kept going and he took on the responsibility, and you have to praise him for that. And today it didn't work out. Let's see if it does on Wednesday, because Lamine Yamal is more than capable of that. And I said at half-time, I thought Balde had a very good first half. He was getting up, he was setting up teammates with his crosses, and he did very well. So for me, Alejandro Balde gets the 1 point. Total votes for player of the match, and it is a unanimous 12 Gavi. 5 for Lamine Yamal, 3 for Ferran, 3 for Balde, and 1 point for Rafinha. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our calls for player of the match. Let's take a look at the results of this Matchday 30. 4-0 win for Espanyol, who are getting themselves out of the danger zone. 4-0 away at Rayo Vallecano. Girona, on the other hand, getting themselves into a bit of trouble here.
Was Spencer at that game?
I'm guessing he probably was. A 1-0 home defeat to Alaves, who reversely do manage to escape the relegation zone. Real Madrid, in another stunner, lost at home to Valencia. Mallorca dropped points as well at home to Celta. And this 1-1 draw between Barça and Betis. Tomorrow, Las Palmas face Real Sociedad. Sevilla host Atlético de Madrid. Real Valladolid will play Getafe. Villarreal will play at home to Athletic Club. And on Monday, it's Leganés against Osasuna. Seeing those results, I want to go back a few hours and how we're all victims of the moment. all
Okay, so can't win anything. As soon as we start winning, we're gonna win everything. It's happening. It's
nothing in between, right?
Gotta take it easy.
No
well,
middle
it's
ground.
being victims of the moment and overreacting to the moment, and having done this for years and years and years, you just have to take a chill pill.
Enjoy it, but
enjoy the moment. Exactly. Even enjoy this point. Even enjoy this point.
Yeah.
8 games to go. 4 points ahead of Real Madrid, and they're coming to us. Not bad. Not a bad situation to be in, even though we might be disappointed today. Let's take a look at how, after those results, the standings look, because, as we say, Barca have a 4-point cushion ahead of Real Madrid. Right now, it is 67 points with 8 games remaining. Real Madrid have 63. Atletico de Madrid play tomorrow and could climb up to 60 if they win their game in Sevilla. Atletico
pressure Madrid a bit.
Have 53 and also a game to play. Real Betis have climbed up into the 5th position, but Villarreal have 2 games less than them and 1 point less. So I'm assuming that Villarreal could jump back into that 5th spot. Celta just outside, lurking there with 43 points, and Mallorca and Rayo Vallecano have dropped a little with 40 points each. Real Sociedad close up the top 10 with 38 points, and the relegation zone is where it gets interesting, guys. Look at that. So Leganés, who play on Monday, have 27 points. They play at home, and there are teams that like Girona, Osasuna, Valencia, who are just 4 points away from Leganés if they win that home game. It's very, very, very tight. Apart from Valladolid, who
well, everybody knows what's going to happen with Real and Valladolid. I mean, but it was obvious after like three match days that they are not the team for La Liga or Primera. Yeah, it's very interesting what's happening in this in this part of the table.
Espanyol's been doing quite well.
Espanyol, I was gonna say, is a little bit too high up for our standards, probably, but here we go. I mean, it is what it is.
We'll see.
Honestly, I just hope that Las Palmas won't drop, because I had the chance to go there this season. I didn't take my chance because nobody wanted to go with me. I didn't want to go alone. And here we are. Maybe next year they will not be in Primera.
Well, we will see. We will see. Let's take one final look at the highlights. Third round of highlights that we can show you of this 1-1 draw at the Olympic Stadium, in which we all had high expectations, of course, coming into the game. Ronald Araujo was our captain tonight, starting alongside Pau Cubarsí in the absence of Íñigo Martínez. Let's see if Íñigo will be back on Wednesday for the Champions League game. And we all enjoyed how Barca came out.
Yeah, we were worried, like you said, because of the Real Madrid loss. We were thinking, oh, maybe they might get to like come out too strong, like thinking we have this in the bag. But they came out like we didn't see Real Madrid, like we had to do our game. Came out very confident and followed our play, and then we got the goal.
And that was a fantastic goal by Gavi. Have we talked enough about the Ferran assist, Adrian?
No.
We can talk about it if you want. I mean, I talked about it when I gave my points to Ferran, because this is why he got 2 points from me. But yeah, so the Shark is on fire. Maybe he didn't score.
Mini shark attack.
Mini shark attack, yes. He had a a teammate helped him in this attack this time. So it was a scheme, not just a solo attack by the Shark. So what was it, 4 games for Ferran? We've scored goal. This time
the scoring streak came to an end.
But he then, I think he created way more than, let's say, Lewandowski, who didn't really got much help from his teammates. He wasn't that active this game. So overall a good game by the Shark.
It was a tough game for Lewandowski, with Betis defending with a lot of players inside their own box. Very limited space for Lewandowski to operate, and well, we didn't really see him have a clear chance in this game. This was the one that we almost, well, that we half celebrated really. We thought that it had gone in, then it ended up in a corner kick. Rafinha came on in the second half, went for the Olympic goal here, then had another chance that went wide. It was a half cross, half shot. This is the one by Rafinha. And it just wasn't going in for Barca tonight at the Olympic Stadium. They tried and tried and tried here. A header by Rafinha as well. Fermin also came on in the second half and provided some good minutes.
Marc Bartra, our La Masia.
Yeah, no, starting again for Betis this season and having a good season.
Marc, he could have just helped us, right? It's one time, Marc. Come on, for all time's sake.
And this was the final opportunity.
Oh, Fermin's going to have nightmares about that.
Yes, you could
just
see.
This much away. Right, can we go to the Olympic Stadium with Marc Brau to give us an update on the situation? Marc, are we expecting any more players at the moment?
Yeah, well, everything, it seems that it's end, but they told me that maybe we can talk with one more player, so let's go now wait until Hansi Flick is going to the press conference room, and if we have one more player, you're going to listen to him after the press conference of the German coach. But I have to say, I listened to Frankie de Jong and Araujo talking with other TV right holders, and I think that the things that they explained, everything was in the same way that Hansi Flick told us. It's like, okay, we lost a big opportunity to put more distance between Real Madrid and us, but today it's one more game, one less game to play, and 1 point ahead more than we got against Real Madrid. It's very interesting, of course, how Paco Bersi thinks about the game. He said, okay, we didn't start very well, and maybe we don't agree with him, because Barca said for the first minute we played very good. Of course, one of the good things that Hansi Flick said, and I want to say it again, is that tomorrow the players will have the day off, and this is very important just to focus. And it's very difficult to get a winning streak until the end of the season. I said it before, it was one of my secret numbers that 7 is the amount and the record this season of consecutive wins that we have reached. It was at the beginning of the season, then there arrived the loss that we got against Osasuna, but today, also, finally, it's not a loss to put the end of the 7 consecutive wins. So finally, this is the streak. Remember that in La Liga was 9 consecutive games, but we have to explain also that it remains unbeaten, our team. 22 games without losing in 2025. Of course, against Betis this season, 3 times we played, 2 draws and a win. The win was in Copa del Rey, it was 5-1, and it makes me remember what Hansi Flick said yesterday in the press conference room, that 5-1 was not the difference that there are between Barca and Betis on the pitch. So let's gonna wait if we have more players, Robert, and as I said, if Hansi Flick goes to the press room and just said goodbye, keep it here, because maybe if we have one more player to talk, it will be at the end of the press conference of Hansi Flick. For the moment, it's not all from Montjuic, but for now we are ready for one more player. And remember that next Wednesday we will play against Borussia Dortmund, and I think it will be for sure very different.
Thank you very much, Marc. While we're waiting for Hansi Flick to head into the press room, why don't we take a look at the highlights of the game that we played against Borussia this season, because I did want to do a quick preview of what is coming up on Wednesday, guys. Borussia Dortmund at the Olympic Stadium in what should be a fantastic match, and Barca displayed a very good level against Borussia in spite of conceding 2 goals that day.
Were you at that game?
Yes. Yes, I was. Both of them, actually, here and away. Yeah, so we were way better than Borussia. You have to say that there was a clear difference in classes between our team and Borussia, which is you know, it's normal because when we play the way that we can, we outplay everybody this season. So, especially since Borussia does not have the best of seasons, honestly, in Bundesliga. This is a bit what's worrying me because they don't really have any chances in Bundesliga. So this will be their
focus, really.
Focus, exactly.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. Borussia won their game today in Freiburg, 4-1. Goals by Adeyemi, Chukwuemeka, Girassi and Gittens. And they are right now, with that win, 8th in the Bundesliga.
I didn't know that.
Exactly, so their season is not going well.
And here Barca basically gave away 2 goals, the penalty in this one.
Yeah.
And fortunately that day, the Shark was there, starting to create a reputation of super sub for himself.
Yeah.
This is the moment that Inigo Martinez just got his hands on his head. It's like, what are you doing, Ferran? Because he didn't really the first touch wasn't that perfect.
He admitted himself that the touch wasn't good.
That could have gone so bad, but also Dortmund gave him the space.
Everybody in the stadium was like this, like, what are you doing? My God, why did you?
Trust in the Shark.
And then, exactly, trust the Shark. Don't doubt the Shark.
Any concerns, though, for Wednesday? Having seen what we've seen today as well, in terms of
the
fatigue, mental fatigue as well, just like playing game after game after game after game. I'd say it's still the right moment to face a team that's 8th in the Bundesliga, with Barca playing attacking football and Barca being confident in themselves. I think that the fact that today it didn't ultimately work out shouldn't make us alter the way that we're approaching this and that we talk about this team. I think it's just a little glitch, and we have to, I mean, especially at home, I mean, not leave ourselves exposed to a close return game in Dortmund.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for the players because kind of like it's another game, but it's a different competition. It's a much different rival. It's going to be a much more open game, we hope, in theory, and it's going to be a very different playing style. And like we said, they played well today, so it's not like they're going to be. Obviously, the players won't want to win, but I think they'll not be too stuck in their heads. They'll be ready to be like, okay, let's go.
Natalie, I have to interrupt because Marc is standing next to the player of the match per Barca Live. It's Gavi.
Yeah, I knew which player is going to talk with us, but I prefer just to keep it as a secret. Estem al costat de Gavi. Gavi, bona nit, m'imagino.
Gavi, good evening. I imagine it's a little bit of a bittersweet taste after the draw, but I suppose you've got one more point than second place now than you had before. Yeah, you know, it's clear that we wanted the victory. But look, we got one more point that they haven't, so now we're on to the next game. Obviously, you've got 9 consecutive league wins. Obviously, the objective is to win all of them, but I suppose, look, it's 1 point against a really good team. Yeah, look, Betis are a great team. It's also true that, you know, some players are very tired, but that's normal. The calendar is really long, it's really tough, you know, it's normal in football. We hope the next game everyone is 100% again, and I'm sure that'll be the case. Today was your second full game you've played this season, full 90 minutes. I suppose that's really important for you now? Yeah, I'm really happy to have played the full 90 minutes, and I think I played really well today.
On
Barcelona, you voted as the best players. Thank you very much to all of those who have voted for me. But look, I think as a team, we played really well. I think apart from the draw, we had lots of opportunities that we needed to take advantage of, and we didn't in the end, and that's football. You can't always win. Sometimes it's not fair, but we need to keep going like this. You went over to the manager after you scored. Well, I mean, it just came to me, you know. He's had a lot of trust in me. I have a lot of trust in him, even if I've not had as much time in the lineup. But look, this is the best team in the world, and I'm very happy to be here. Look, like I said, I've got lots of confidence in him and me. Now then, Gavi, on to the Champions League quarter-final, but also, of course, 4 points clear at the top of La Liga. Yeah, we have to look at the positives. We're 4 points clear. We got a point, they didn't.
The words of Gavi, he said, thanks for everything, everybody who bought me. Yeah, we bought them. We bought him. Me, Adrian, Natalie, and you, Robert. So I think it was good. And also, how cute was he talking about the celebration with Hansi Flick, isn't it? He was very, very cute. So Gavi, talking with us, the player of the match finally at Barça Live.
And Marc, this does not stop. Tuesday, pre-game press conferences, live training session. Then Wednesday, we've got Borussia Dortmund. Then Saturday, we've got Leganés. Then the following week, we've got Dortmund on the Tuesday. So it's non-stop.
Non-stop. But as Hansi Flick said, tomorrow, day after the players, it will be good for them to rest just a little bit. And as you said, live on Barça 1, we will follow next Tuesday the press conference with Hansi Flick and one player to confirm. The 15 minutes, the first 15 minutes of training session, and of course here in Barça Live we will come back next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. The game is at 9 p.m. against Borussia Dortmund, and then next Saturday against Leganés. Next round in La Liga it's interesting because after many times playing after Real Madrid, we will play before them. So of course next game it's Borussia, but next La Liga game it will be in Leganés. It will be a tough game, but for me it's good that Barça has to remember that they beat us here at Montjuic, so it could be an extra motivation to win that game. And Real Madrid has to play after us. So it will be next weekend, but yeah, for sure, we have to focus everything next Wednesday in Champions League game against Borussia.
Right, thank you very much, Marc. We'll talk to you on Wednesday. Natalie, Adrian, Hansi Flick has stepped into the press room, so thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.
All right, thanks for having us.
For having us, exactly.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
And thank you all for watching us and for sticking with us. It wasn't to be tonight, 1-1 against Betis at the Olympic Stadium, but it's a +4 in La Liga ahead of Real Madrid. We'll be back on Wednesday for the game against Borussia Dortmund, first leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Until then, goodbye, Visca el Barça, and here is the Hansi Flick press conference.
Hansi, I wanted to ask you, what left you most frustrated with the draw today? Is it how imprecise you were in the final third? Was it conceding from a corner? What frustrated you most?
Sorry. So, I think we have one game less, 1 point more, and it's a good thing. Of course, the first half we made too many mistakes, and in the second half I think but also in the first half we create chances. In the second half was much better. I think in the second half we tried to get a better result. So after 45 minutes, 50 minutes, nearly 50 minutes in the second half, it was really good. I'm happy with that, and I said to them also, I'm positive. I'm positive about this thing, what I saw in the second half. And of course, we make the changes, important changes. We also decided this before the match because it was important that also Petri or Frankie, Ferran, that they have also less minutes. And of course, we have 1 point more. Everyone expects that we win today, but we played against one of the best teams here at the moment in La Liga, and with a 1 point, I'm okay for today.
Hola, Hansi, Marta Ramon, en directe a RAC1. Venim de dies de parlar molt de somiar.
In the last few days, there's been a lot of talk of dreaming. Do you think maybe the draw helps to keep everyone's feet on the floor, and to keep the fact that what you always say, that league is a long road?
You could see today, and I think today with our chances we create, we are not so resolute, not like we normally do, and not so merciless. And this is it happens. It happens. And but I think everyone now has both feet on the earth, and it helps us. I think it's good. It was happy that we tried in the second half everything, and I see it very positive.
Hola, mister. Buenas noches. Adrià Albets en directo para el carrusel de la serie Moguts de Ser Cataluña. Su equipo ha jugado 4 partidos en los últimos 9 días.
Your team have played 4 games in the last 9 days.
¿O cómo ve a sus futbolistas?
Did you see your team really tired today?
Yeah, but I think we can be very proud about the players, what they did in the last 10 days. And we have today, of course, 1-1, only 1 point, but the 3 matches before, 3 points. And I think, or not 3 points if we are in the final, and 6 points for the league. I think this is for, in this situation, it's excellent. It's really fantastic, and I'm happy with the team because they are normally really focused. And I think the first half we had we made too many mistakes, and this is what the opponent also want. But there was one chance from a corner kick. Okay, it could happen. They are not so bad in this, and but I was at it before. Second half, totally agree with that, and we try everything. And 1 point more, it's okay.
Buenas noches, mister. Alfredo Martínez, en directo para Radio Estadio Noche de Onda Cero. ¿Entiende que no se puede ganar siempre, que este equipo también se ha ganado el derecho a, entre comillas, fallar?
Obviously, you can't always win. Feels like this team has obviously gained the right to draw some games, no?
It's a part of life, of the game, and you cannot win every match. It's like that, and we have accepted. But what I see especially in the second half, I appreciate with that, because first half we suffer a little bit, and with our mistakes. In the second half we are more on the pitch and very focused on that. Maybe not in the last third, but till there was pretty good.
Hola, Hansi, Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Estás diciendo que un punto es okay, que lo valoras como positivo.
You said 1 point is good and that it's positive for you. But do you think that a win against Betis today would have been so important to win La Liga, because the Madrid almost would have been done maybe after their loss to Valencia?
Of course, it's you know, it's life. And with this point, I say it again. And when you see this match, I'm happy. I'm happy with that, because we have 1 point more. And I don't care about what happens in Madrid. Okay, I don't care, because again we have us. We have to look to we have to make our job. And the team is doing really. This is the thing what I see, and how we want to go. Only focus on ourselves, and we have also a match against Madrid here, and then we'll see what happens.
Buenas noches, mister. Josep Capel de Radio Nacional de España. Ha habido momentos en el partido en que parecía que al equipo le faltaba un poquito de chispa, y sobre todo a algunos jugadores.
I felt like the team lacked a bit of spark today. You know, some players in particular, maybe Lamine.
Como quería, y si le preocupa, ya lo hemos comentado antes, con tanta acumulación de partidos.
Do you think the team is in good physical condition? You know, with so many games, the players maybe need a bit more rest.
I think we manage it very well. The team is doing good. The team is fit, and I believe in that. I believe in that we are in a good shape, and we have 1 day more to recover to the next match, and I think this is better. Maybe it's better for us, for some players, but at the end it's always like that. We recover good. We manage also the load in the training. I think at the moment it's not so much to train, and so it's more important that they are from the mentality that they are here and that they are on the pitch, and this is the most important thing at the moment, and that they are focused, that they are think positive, and this is why what I can say. I said after the match, I said I'm happy with the second half. I think we give our best, we try everything, and this is good to see that we're working always. We work hard for this point today, but it's the same like the other match. So we always give everything in 90 minutes, and this is what I like, really love about my team.
Hola, Hansi, ¿qué tal? Raúl Fuentes de Radio Marca. Hablas del próximo partido que es Dortmund el miércoles.
You spoke about the next game, which is Dortmund on Wednesday. Íñigo Martínez wasn't in the squad list today. Will he be ready for Wednesday?
No, I think it works. So we decided today that that he's not on the bench. So he has a 1 day more or less off, and also because Pedri played normally every minute or a lot of minutes. With Frankie, we have to take care a little bit. He had some problems 2 matches before, and this is like Balde, the same. We have to take care about that, but I think it was the right changes we did. So it wasn't not tactically. It's at the moment it's like that because everyone who's is a 1-1 change. So it's Rafa for Ferran. We moved Gavi back to Betis position, and I think today also Gavi made a really good match. So you can see at the moment he's really improved. He's with the ball. He's very very safe, and this is really I like this.
Hi Hansi, Julie Claramon live on Gigantes. I just wanted to ask you about Gavi. 100 matches, 20 years. What do you think about this young boy?
100 matches?
In La Liga.
Okay. So I missed the shirt, so it's like that. No, it's good. It's good. I think he had a huge injury, and now he's back. It's better and better, and every week you see that he improve and he gets better, and I have no doubt that he will be back on his level, and I think also we can help him to increase the level 100%. So 100%, and I also think that he will play the World Cup for Spain next year.
Hola, a mi vaig al Turio, Diari Sport. Se t'ha vist una mica molest amb algunes decisions?
We saw you a bit frustrated today with a few decisions from Gil Manzano.
Els arbitratges. T'ha agradat l'arbitratge?
I know you don't like speaking about referees. Did you like the referee today?
I don't want to say anything about the referees. No, it's not my. I say always, but I think it's not good. It's not good to do that.
Hi, Mr. Flick. Pedro Almendro para el día después de Movistar Plus. Hemos visto al final del partido a Rafinha muy enfadado con el linier.
We saw Rafinha very upset with the linesman and the referees at the end of the game. You tried to speak him, and Ter Stegen did. What happened with Rafinha at the end of the game?
With me, no, not about the referee. He was shouting on me, so it's like that.
Gracias, bona nit.
That's okay.